for today. Oh shoot. Let's see if that helps. That might make us go live. I believe we're up.
I do what I do, man.
I believe we are up.
I do the best I can with what I got.
Let me get the camera on all y'all. And we also got, although he ain't in the screen, DJ Rock Nice. He'll be there soon. You know what, Rock? I'm gonna need you to play when I cue you. I need Return of the Mac, man. When you
That's my song.
When it brings up.
Grab my song.
Say something in the mic. Get closer to the mic.
Hello.
Okay, so you're just not talking in the mic.
I can talk into it. I'm ready, man. All right, look, we're gonna do some stuff real quick before we get into the obvious of the game. I got quick things I got to talk about real quick. I need to talk about and some stuff I just found out about today. Shador not coming to the Ravens.
Of course not.
I got to talk about that. I got to talk about them being upset because we decided to celebrate our 30th anniversary. Did you know about that?
Who was upset?
Oh, I'll play that for you. So, like the people on the radio station or whatever. They're talking about the fans. And also, I need to talk about the Orioles going to the World Series.
What, as guests?
They going this week. They got 2 parts. I'm gonna talk about that. But first up, I gotta talk about, I did not know that Steph Curry was in town. Did you know that?
Well, he didn't call me this time. Because that's what he always does. Doesn't call me.
He ain't called.
Because I don't know him.
I'm gonna do this real fast. Steph Curry and Jordan Spieth, who's a PJ guy. They were at Carver. It's not Spieth?
It's Spieth.
It's Spieth?
It's Spieth.
It don't matter. Jordan, if I say Jordan, then they would have thought.
Michael.
Yeah. All right. I thought it was Spieth. Okay, Spieth. Well, I don't know who he is.
Clearly.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I got to see his face to know for sure. But anyway, they came to Carver. They unveiled the new.
Which Carver?
How many Carvers are there?
There's 2. There's one in Baltimore City, one in Baltimore County.
Where's the one in the county?
Yes. One in county is in Towson.
I didn't know that. They both high schools?
Yes.
I'll be John Brown.
I never heard of that.
Me either.
I didn't know. So I'm assuming it's the one in the city. But in case I'm wrong, I'm just going to say Carver.
Okay.
Do both of them have football teams, weight rooms, all that?
Yeah.
They were
Okay. Then I'm saying I believe it's going to be in the city. You know why? Because he said he came to Baltimore. I don't know. But either way, they went to some Carver. They unveiled the brand new weight room, Under Armour, celebrating their 21st Armor Day. I know they've been around that long.
Well, yeah, but I would think it would be the city.
That's what I think.
Since Kevin Plank has been giving football fields and equipment to Baltimore City schools.
Baltimore City.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Since we're talking about Under Armour.
Oh Lord.
And this is like a major story for me, man. I used to drive truck and I used to deliver for Craft Made Cabinetry, right? And we went to this house. And when we went to the house to deliver it, now let me say this, for those that don't know about Craft Made Cabinetry, get my mic right. For those that don't know about Craft Made Cabinetry, a small kitchen will cost you about $10,000. Okay?
Okay.
So we get to this house and we're unloading the cabinets. Listen, he had a shitload of cabinets. He had probably about 16, 17 cabinets. But we're unloading the cabinets and I see this white guy standing there, right?
Okay.
It was an old 4Runner parked in the driveway. And he had to move the 4Runner for me to back this tractor trailer up plus to unload these cabinets, right? And he's sitting there just talking. And while we're sitting there, we're bringing the cabinets in the house. They had just moved in the house. And we see all these Under Armour boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making a joke. I'm like, he must work for Under Armour because they had Under Armour boxes in the house, right? And he said, yeah, I work there. And I'm like looking at him because I didn't know who he was, I'm being honest. When we got back outside, he gave each one of us $100 tip, right? I said, damn, this nigga must got some money. He must be doing good down at Under Armour. So I asked him, I said, you work at Under Armour? He said, yeah, I work there. I said, what you do there? He says, I own it. I almost fell out the truck, man. I couldn't believe it.
Wait a minute. Was this Kevin Plank?
Yes.
Kevin Plank is like, he ain't old.
No, young guy.
You said an old white dude.
No, I didn't.
Didn't he
You
say?
did. It's what I heard.
I heard old white dude.
I'm sorry. It wasn't, nah, it was young.
Or did you mean old white dude?
I didn't mean that. But he had just gotten married, man. They had just gotten married. and they had bought the house, and I was like, Lord. He gave each one of us $100 tip.
Cheap bastard. That's one shoe. Not even a pair. That's one shoe.
Yeah, but he was really, really cool, man. And I didn't realize who he was until after I went home and had to check the facts, you know. But I'm going to always remember that, man.
You know what? It just hit me. I'm old, and Kevin Plank's about my age, so maybe it was an old white dude.
It was pretty cool, man. I mean, he had,
And that was here in the city?
Yes. It was
Wow.
actually over there up, like the Charles Village area.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like the Charles Village area.
No, he wasn't over there on Greenmount.
Oh,
or-
nah.
he definitely wasn't on Pennsylvania North either.
Nah, it was a really, really nice house, though, man. And we didn't know it. And I saw the old Forerunner in the driveway, and I wasn't thinking. I'm thinking like, this the end of the day, let's get these damn cabinets off so we can go home. And as we're taking them in the house, you know, I'm looking at all these, it was Under Armour boxes everywhere, man. And I'm telling the guy that was helping me with the cabinet, I'm like, he must work at Under Armour or something. And I'm making a joke, I'm like, you work at Under Armour? He was like, yeah. When we got outside, I had to ask him, like, you really work at Under Armour? What you do? He was like, I own it. I'm like, God damn. We just struck buttload. But he gave both of us $100 tip, man, so I appreciate that. Shout out to Mr. Plank.
All right.
I would have took a size 8, though.
8 what? Shoe?
Yes.
And you got little feet.
Watch your mouth.
I'm just saying.
Sound little.
Sound little.
That was.
I wear an 11.
I ain't gonna say my size, but I'm double digits too. 8. You wear 8 right now?
Watch your mouth, Troy. Yes.
How you
That had
how
to
you make
be-
your feet work the pedals on the bike?
Yeah. You probably straining to put on brakes in the man.
I mean, that's
I might hitting the brake in the
That's
gas
little
at the
feet.
same time. Yeah,
That's
you
little
can't
feet.
say little feet no more, man. All right, look. But anyway, it was $250,000 for their
That's all?
shit for high school.
Hey, yeah, that's a lot for a high school,
$250,000.
especially in Baltimore City.
Hell yeah.
They could
That,
have did something else in another part of the school, their new cafeteria or something.
Nah, Kevin Plank is
Shoot,
just
they
getting.
money.
you just bragged about $100.
Right.
What the hell?
He gave $250,000.
I thought Steph Curry and the other guy gave the money.
No, they.
Okay.
In fact, they probably being hired. They just there to promote Under Armour, I guess.
Pretty much, probably.
Yeah. But anyway, let's
I
move.
didn't know it came out of Mr. Plank's pocket. Okay. I thought it came out of Steph Curry's pocket. I'm like,
All the millionaires.
Yeah, but
All of them had.
Multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
That helps their tax write-offs.
they spend more than that at the strip club.
But you think about it, how many high schools in Baltimore City?
Yeah. That wish they had that.
No, there's how many high schools in Baltimore City.
A lot.
So $250,000 for each of them, plus the fields. That's a multi-million-dollar investment in the city and their sports programs.
Yeah.
Because if you just say, and I know it's more than 10,
Sure.
you know, no, it's more than 10 high schools, Baltimore City public schools, high schools. So 10 times 250,000, that's 2.5 million. And that's not including the fields. Each field probably costs them $500,000 to level and straighten out. Because I've seen Douglas's field, I've seen Dunbar's field. Yeah, that's money.
Let me quick shout out to B.
Douglasville don't look like Dunbar's.
Beezer Tay Wink. Am I missing anybody? Oh, go Pats go. All right, Devon. Just want to say shout out to y'all. Go ahead.
But anyway, no, you good.
Oh.
What else? You had another announcement.
Oh yeah. Let me roll through. Okay, Baltimore Orioles in the World Series.
Yes.
Here we go. You ready for this?
What have you been drinking?
We got a 4-game series coming up against the Yankees. That's my World Series. That's the way I gotta look at it. You know, like the Browns Super Bowl was probably Sunday. Anyway, so here's what I'm saying. Here, look, we'll come to that. Here's my thing. Yankees are fighting the Orioles. Yes, I know Orioles aren't getting to the playoffs. This is just my fantasy. We got 7 games left against the Yankees. Right, 4 here starting Thursday, and it's also Fan Appreciation Weekend. So if y'all decide to go to a game Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it's like bands and DJs and Boog's gonna be there. You know, fellow grill man is
Yeah, okay.
Boog, Jim Palmer, all of them gonna be running around.
Okay.
So it's like, and look, Go down there because it's going to be deep with Yankee people because it's cheaper for them to go to a game here and
Yes.
kick it for a weekend
Yes.
than to go to one game
One
there.
game up there. Yeah, exactly.
So they're gonna be here. I have found out that I have tickets for Thursday. I have no idea where I'm sitting.
How many tickets you got?
I only have one.
See, you don't have tickets for Thursday.
I have
You have
a
a
ticket.
ticket
I have a
for
ticket.
Thursday.
Look, and probably the only reason I'm going is because I'm going to drive. That's probably that's probably the only reason. But I'm gonna have to let you. I don't have any details. I think it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I think it involved coaches and stuff like that.
Last time I saw you were at a game, you were sitting in the suites, right?
The
For Orioles.
Oh, kind of. Where they had that all you can eat stuff on the like on the second floor. They had like
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah, you were.
But I wasn't technically it wasn't in a suite, but it was sweet though. It was alright.
What were you in if you weren't in the suite?
No, where they had the food.
Well, the food is like the suites area. Then you
Right.
go into the little rooms. With
Right.
The suites.
No, we stayed in
chairs
that
out.
area, and then but my tickets were actually like out on the like we were in that middle row.
That's the suites. You got
No. The suite is where the TVs and stuff are. We weren't in there. We weren't in those.
Okay.
We were like next to those, so it was like anybody could have been sitting next to us. No, I have never been in a suite at Orioles Stadium.
Yard.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I've been lucky enough to What's up, Bob? Bob is watching. What's up, Bob? Glad to see
What's up,
you.
Bob?
See
Glad
you
to
on
see you
here.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I've never. I don't know what it's like. I've been to the one at the Ravens.
You sat in the Ravens suite, or
Yeah.
were you on club level?
No, I was in the suite. That's when I was first. My wife used to work for the Fan.
Wow.
So you ain't been there since they redid them.
Well, since she left.
When did she leave?
She was there. Let me see. Because we were in a suite. Remember the year Flacco got stripped by Palomalo? We were going to win that game. He got stripped. It was cold as hell. It was either Sunday night or I want to say a Sunday night game.
Way back. That's when he was like in his second or third year.
So it was that year, and maybe the year after.
So it was before the Flacco Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it had to be after that. That's 2012. Had to be after that. In fact, I know it was after that because we. I know it was after that because we were getting married in 2013, and that Super Bowl year I was trying to. And it was like, well, we're getting ready to get married. I better not tell that story.
Yeah.
So it was after that. I know where you go.
That was a hell of a wedding, now, from what I was told. From the pictures I've seen. Definitely can't tell you firsthand. But
Oh, you didn't want to go, man.
yeah,
You ain't missed nothing.
No, I
man.
didn't miss nothing.
But there, and I was also at the Commodores Stadium when at the game when RG3 got broken up by Haloti. I was at that game. But that was
the year we did go to the Super Bowl. 'Cause
Yes.
we broke him up and still lost the game. Noddy broke him up, and then
So could that have been before this? So was that before we got married?
because I think I think
You may be right then.
I think Palomalo retired
After that, right?
after either right before we went to the Super Bowl, the year after, because Ed Reed played one more year. He went to the Jets,
Right.
and then went to
And
the
then
Texans, and then
Then
the
the
Jets.
We played him 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
I'm like, is he gonna keep moving?
yeah, every game.
I gotta look that up. But I know I was
Well,
there.
the Queen would know. I would know. She would know.
You know who would know the year? Shelly. Shelly seems to pop off.
Oh, Shelley was at the wedding.
No,
about to say,
I'm talking
you
about the
about to flip
game.
the table.
No, I'm talking about the game, man.
I'm about to. You know what? I'm about
You about to flip the
to.
table.
It's about to be a situation up in
Yeah.
here.
Anyway, y'all back to the Orioles. We done got off track. They got 4 games. 4 games. 18, 19, 20, 21 or something like that. Whatever's 4. Starting this weekend, fan appreciation, blah, blah, blah. What's left? They beat the White Sox last night. They got them today and tomorrow. All right.
They're losing right now, 2-0.
Oh, damn it. That's all right. They need to beat the Yankees. Let me see where the Yankees are. In fact, I just looked up. Let me see the wild card standings
Aren't the
real
Yankees
quick.
in first place?
No. Isn't that hard to believe? No, it's Blue Jays.
Toronto? Man, I'm really out of touch with baseball. Is Cito Gaskin still
Don't do that.
their coach?
Don't do that.
Their manager?
Alomar. All right, check it out. It is the Yankees they have the number 1 spot in the wild card, but they're only a game and a half. They got 83 wins. The 2 teams behind them have 82. So this week we can root for Cleveland. Root for the Cleveland Guardians. Let them slide on up in there. You can even root for Texas. But we're trying to get the Yankees up out of there. And Orioles can play spoiler. They've done it before. What else is over here? This is right now the O's are in. Yeah, they're in last place. I said it.
Last place?
Last place. 18 games out. So yeah, this season is done for them in the postseason. But they can do some. They can hurt some feelings. That's all I'm saying.
I read the other day that they were either 9-1 or 9-2 since the at some point the last couple of weeks, which is the best record of any team in Major League Baseball.
They had a bunch of walk-offs. Well, the night we were hanging out at karaoke, they had some walk-offs before that, after that. So they're hotter right now than the Yankees.
Right,
but
you're a little late.
Yeah, it's real late. It's real late.
But didn't they do this a couple years ago, and then that elevated them? Everybody was all excited, and then then they made the playoffs the next year,
and then the year after,
and then the year after. But then this year.
This year they were supposed to look. I was so sure they was going to the playoffs. It's just how far were they going to go? And I'm totally upset.
Playoffs. That's what they did. They went to the playoffs. That's as far as they went. We're here, and then they went home.
That was it. and the games were here. Like get one win for the home team. That's so crazy.
They couldn't even get a hit.
Cedric Mullins, the one that was on fire, and he ain't even with us no more.
Yeah, he's with the Mets and doing horrible. They're regretting that signing.
Well, maybe he'll come
Was
back.
that a trade?
Yeah, we got some people. I did that last week, and I mentioned the players, so I will follow them. Because luckily I got to go back and watch the show to figure out what the names are.
I think he'll come back. I usually don't see players leave here and go back.
Right, but he could.
I also saw, and I don't want to say all this, I also saw that your boy, Mark Teixeira, local boy, went to your school, right? Didn't he go to St. Joe?
Finish your statement.
He's running for Congress.
For where? In New York?
No, not New York. I don't think it's New York, but he's running he's a Trump supporter.
Anyway, but what state?
I'm not sure.
Because I know he was living in New York, but that's when he was playing for them.
But he's not running for
Texas?
Maryland. Maybe Texas, but it's not.
He played for Texas too.
Yeah, but he's not running for Maryland.
Let me tell you.
But he did go to St. Joe, didn't he?
He did.
Didn't you go to St. Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you, when he was on the Yankees, I went to St. Joe. My son went to St. Joe, and we just happened to be sitting next to some boys that went to St. Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there, and he's playing first base. We're on the first base side, and I'm talking like I don't care where he went to school. If they show the school, cool. But as long as it's him, I'm booing like crazy, right? Mm-hmm. So we're sitting in the stands, and these guys, man, they were so funny, man. They were like, "Yeah, man, he went to St. Joe." I was like, so me and my son are like, "What?" He's like, so we're having a little St. Joe moment. However, we were in unison the whole game, yelling at him and saying stuff that only St. Joe people would know. You know what I mean? So he knew we went to school.
But why would y'all upset? The Orioles could have picked him up. The Orioles didn't draft him. He was drafted out of high. I can go back. I remember that he was drafted out of high school.
He was
Texas. The Texans.
Texas got him first. And at the time, I'm gonna tell you.
That's right. The Orioles did try to sign him as a free agent.
After that, he didn't want it. He just raised the price because he knew Yankees was gonna pay more.
Yeah.
So you know how that kind of works. I'm kind of since doing this, there's certain things I've learned about sports, and that is number one. I do not believe, and Lamar did this to me. I do not believe that when somebody says they want to leave their team, they really want to leave. If they don't go now, I'm talking about with certain people. I didn't believe it with Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I believed it with Myles Garrett.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because he was it was very similar. Well, we could watch Lamar up close. Things were rolling, and I think when they finally settled on something, they're like, okay, this is my belief. I don't know this. I believe that when they finally came to agreement, they said, okay, now say what you need to say. If somebody beats it, we'll meet it. Like, I just truly believe you're staying here. We just got to figure out the amount. And they said, whatever the amount was. Now, say you want to be traded, whatever, you don't want to be here. Because one thing I noticed about these young dudes on social media, for example, I'm going to use Hollywood Brown. When Hollywood Brown was done, you ain't see Raven shit on his social media. Nothing. Like, it was all gone. With Lamar, during all this time, he had a brand new, I'm assuming it was gold. I don't think it was platinum. I think it was a gold medallion. Bright as I don't know what on his profile picture. And I'm like, oh, he ain't going nowhere. Like that was a relatively new picture. He's still in negotiations. But I'm like, I'm going by social media because that's what they do. With I'm missing another player. I believe it when they're actually gone. There's somebody else this year who said he wanted to be traded in the NFL, and they signed him too. I can't remember who. Big name.
So Trey Hendrickson for Cincinnati.
Right.
He wanted out, but so just to go back on that real quick.
Oh.
And I think on the Lamar thing, I thought I told y'all this. Lamar's contract framework was done, and they were going to sign him, and then Arizona gave
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler Midget. And I just watched Wizard of Oz the other day. I swear he was like his grandfather was one of the ones that was welcoming Dorothy to Munchkin Land. But Arizona gave him a ridiculous contract, and the Ravens themselves said, no. We can't give Lamar less than this clown is
right.
Who hasn't won MVP, playoff game, gone to a playoff game, been over 500 or anything. And they stopped negotiations.
Right.
So and that's where the holdup was. And the story I got from someone who's supposed to know was Lamar called EDC during either a basketball game or a baseball game. Maybe it was a baseball game. And said, you know what? I think we can do this if we move this, that, and the other. And EDC said, all right, let's get it done, but don't say anything till the draft. Okay. And as far as Hollywood Brown is concerned, Hollywood didn't scrub anything. That trade came out of nowhere. No one knew that was going to happen. No one knew that trade was happening. Everybody.
What, with Hollywood?
With Hollywood, when they sent him to Arizona. No one knew that was happening. Now, we ripped Arizona off, clearly, because was that the trade that got us... I think that was the trade that got us Linderbaum as our second first round pick, because we got Kyle Hamilton, 14.
I like Linderbaum. I like him.
I like Linderbaum too. He didn't block work for shit last Sunday, but yeah. And then when he left, when the trade was announced, then he scrubbed everything. But then Hollywood's been Arizona. He went somewhere else, right? And now he's with KC. But he was somewhere before he went to KC, I thought.
Who?
Hollywood. I thought this was his third team.
Wait a minute, he went to the Cardinals, then...
He was traded to the Cardinals, and he was a free agent and spent a year somewhere, 1 year. Then he ended up in Arizona. I forgot. Maybe was it Houston? I don't know. I have to look that up. Or someone would have to look it up. Probably Wink, if Wink can look it up. But saying all that, as far as Myles Garrett is concerned, I was sure Myles Garrett was gone because he said it wasn't about money. He just was tired of being on that team with that losing record and that losing program all those years.
But couldn't he have gotten the money somewhere else?
No, they reset the market.
Okay.
He was the first defensive player at his position. Matter of fact, I think he became the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL with that $43 million contract, which is why I think, he was like, no, I'm out of here. Y'all can't tell me shit. And they were like, here's $44 million. I'll sign right here because that's just insanity.
just wink with his say it with your chest, go Pats. I just had to. we had some insane people that actually watch the show. Oh, let me
back on them meds again.
something is going on. Let me get y'all to talk about one thing, and I'm gonna pull something up. Oh, wait a minute, Joe Burrow, is he done for the year?
For the year, he's out.
Because 3 months is like, why are you coming back?
Yeah, they said this.
Bengals about to get an ass whooping.
And Rock, you know how lucky you were? That was your survival pick. I was sitting there going, uh-oh.
And they still won.
They still won.
Yeah.
You got.
He got hurt early.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they gonna help him the rest of the season. Bengals gonna get an ass whooping.
They're gonna.
You know what? You know what? Look, the Bengals ain't what they've been advertised to be, but they haven't really had a.
Paid all that money for offense. Now your main dude ain't gonna be out there.
Yeah, and they end up paying Trey Henderson, but for 1 year. He's gonna
Right.
leave after next year because they're not gonna come with that more money.
He might slide over here.
You know what? It would be unheard of, but not unthinkable, for the Ravens to trade Cooper Rush to them for Trey Henderson.
Trey Henderson.
Hendrickson.
I mean, that sounds so one-sided to me, though.
They need a quarterback.
Oh, you mean like right now?
Like right now. They need a quarterback. We signed Rock's favorite player, Captain Layup. My ex-girlfriend used to call him the homeless caveman, where he used to look like a homeless caveman. Now he's cleaned up his act and all, but he's back. Why is he back? Now we have him. We got that kid they drafted that can't.
He slid in here so quietly. Like before I knew it, I was like, "Wait a minute, did I read that?" You know, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
is this an old?
Because he was with Cleveland, and
Yeah.
Cleveland was like, "Thank you." And then they traded Pickett, got rid of him, and they kept Shador. And
I didn't even know he was with Cleveland, and I found it before we came into the show, and I was like, they released the one the one Pro Bowl quarterback that they had on the team, they let him go. Of all those other guys, Flacco wasn't one.
Flacco made Pro Bowl 1 year.
No, he didn't.
As an alternate, yeah, he did.
But he didn't go, so he no.
hurt.
Weren't we in the playoffs? I don't even remember him being an alternate.
I remember him making an alternate 1 year, and then it fell down to like somebody else because he was hurt. But by the time you go to the Pro Bowl playoffs,
Yeah, you ain't playing.
I mean, the playoffs are going on. The Pro Bowl happens the week before the Super Bowl, but
I thought it was the week after.
it used to be the week. Oh yeah, it is the week after now. No, it's the week before. It comes in right before.
Look, let me give y'all one other thing, and I'm gonna try to find because something I gotta do. Beezer, I got you. We got to do the QB rankings because he has a problem with it, and we talked about it a little bit. And well, before we do that, I got to find this Browns thing. So let me ask you a question since we're talking about the Browns too. Shador told the Ravens the Ravens going to pick him up in the 5th round. He's like, I don't want to come there because Lamar, I won't get to play.
That's understandable though.
No, it's stupid. But I sent y'all that link.
Oh, I just happened to. I didn't know. When you send it?
I posted the link in the
Oh,
chat
I didn't even read it, but I had saw it.
when they announced it.
Yeah. So let me hear your opinion first, Rock. Because I know you like Shador. So, he's thinking. Wait a minute. Let me.
I'm not thinking. I don't agree with it. I would have loved to have him in purple, especially with his dad being a purple alumni. But that was a smart business decision.
Bad business decision.
When would he have touched the field? Lamar's a young man. Outside of injury, when would Shador touch the field?
Let me ask you something. Did Scoop parlay his half a season as a Ravens starting quarterback into a free agent deal that was dynamic?
You mean Snoop?
Snoop, what I call him? Scoop. Snoop. Fumble.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I can't forget that.
But that was because of an injury, correct?
Exactly. But you play, if he'd have come here, and this is, now I'm starting to see and believe what some of the things people were saying why they didn't draft him as what it was. If he was telling certain teams he didn't want to play for them.
Right. That's where I
want to
am.
be drafted. Now you can't you can do that if your last name is Manning, and you've won a Heisman or were in the Heisman running, which he was. He was in the Heisman running. He was in the top 5, but he was in the Heisman running. But to have that arrogance in the NFL, I think could have soured him. Not that I agree with it, but it could have soured him, soured other teams against him. But his game needs to be refined. We saw that in the 3rd preseason game. He still needs some work. So you come here, you sit behind Lamar, you practice with Lamar, you see how Lamar goes about his work, about his business, and you learn from arguably one of the top offensive coordinators in the league, and T. Higgins as one of the top quarterback coaches in the league, and you refine what you have and who you are, and then you can become trade bait next year or the year after. No, you won't be the starting quarterback for the Ravens, but it'll build up your
to go somewhere else.
Yeah, to build you up. Like he understudied Lamar for 2 years, and they played him in preseason games, and we've seen him in mop-up duty. It would have helped him in the long run to come here instead of going to Cleveland, where they already had 3 quarterbacks, and he's 3rd on the depth chart. They end up with 5 quarterbacks. He's 3rd on the depth chart after they traded away one and let go of the other. We just talked about they let Snoop go, and then they traded Pickett. He would have been better off because it's a winning organization. It's an organized organization, and it would have just been better for his career in the long run. Because was it this group chat I mentioned? Kurt Warner played for Green Bay. He understudied under Brett Favre. Then he goes to the Rams as a backup quarterback. What happens? What's Green's first name? The quarterback. He gets hurt playing the Ravens, ironically, in a preseason game. And Kurt Warner gets elevated, goes on to win MVP and Super Bowl. Then he goes to the Giants, where Eli Manning understudied under him. Eli Manning's going to the Hall of Fame. He won 2 Super Bowls. You got to look at the long run sometimes, man. Like, the draft is the only time you really should just drink your tea and take it, and then you can sign your ticket. The big thing with the NFL was getting that second contract, and that second contract could have been huge for him with him being here. With the Browns, he may just never ever be anything.
I do think there's a chance because the Browns are, if they don't, look, that game they put in the first guy.
Right.
So he got in. So he's still behind 2 other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
One. I think he's only behind one.
No, he's behind.
He's 3rd.
He's 3rd string.
All right. Blanco was 1. The guy they put in was number 2, and then it's him.
Right. So that makes him 3.
Yeah.
Makes him 3, right? But the guy's up the bat right now. So should
they put him in mop-up duty. That's all.
Joe's back.
Joe wasn't replaced. Why keep him in there and take the risk of him getting hurt against a defense that's just pinning their ears back now, and the game is out of hand. He didn't become the starting quarterback.
Right.
And even if he did, he'd have been moved to 2. Shador would have still been 3.
Yeah. So that I think there's a chance he'll play, but I think it's better coming from a good team.
Good organization, well put together organization.
Look how many people that were next to Ray, that made a ton of. Who's the dude opposite of Suggs? He went to Miami. He was here for the I think he was here. He was a linebacker. He was here for the was it a halftime thing when they promoted the 30th, when they did the celebration?
I was at the bar at that point. So,
he had dreads. You
don't know about Dallas Thomas?
No. Because he went to the Patriots. This was like Troy Smith this was late. I'll let you know his name because I got a picture with him. I can't think of it.
But it's still that point is made. Look at Ed Hartwell. Hartwell was here.
That's a good example.
Playing inside next to Ray, and said Ray Lewis didn't help him.
Didn't Adelius say that too?
No, Adelius. I met Adelius and talked to Adelius.
He didn't say that when he went to New England.
No, he
I thought
said
he
it's
made
a
some
business
negative
decision. The money that New England offered him, he was like, "Yeah, gotta go," and the Ravens weren't going to pay that.
No, and who's the dude? He was also opposite Suggs. He ended up going to Cleveland.
The white dude.
Yes,
he wore 99. He was on that Super Bowl team.
Yes.
Yeah, and when Suggs was hurt one year, he elevated his stop by stepping in. Kruger made a killing.
Paul Kruger. Yeah. And he was, because everybody's double teaming Suggs, so it just left him. So that just made his numbers.
He went to Cleveland and was never heard of again. Did you hear me? The Orioles are tied the game up 2-2.
Keep that energy. All right, I want you to hear. These are the guys. I think I don't know if it's it's the fan in Cleveland. I want you to hear what they said, and then we'll work our way to the other part. These are you'll know it's self-explanatory.
You don't want me to be too stuck in the pit. Even care anymore. Not about that situation. About this.
I was all in.
Ravens are
Some of the ring camera footage I'd seen.
9:23, please. Not 9:01. Thank you.
Don't worry about that part.
So I made a big damn deal about it earlier today. And you know what? You are not, you usually take the devil's advocate. You're very big on big picture young people. Do they even care about this, Kenny? Do they care about that? You don't want me to be too stuck in the past. And honestly, I think that's a great thing because, you get stuck in the past, times change, and you can end up getting yourself in a lot of trouble. But I saw what the Ravens did, and we played Ken Wyman, and Ken, Ken's a guest, and he does us a favor when he comes on. You're gone for 5 minutes.
Right clip.
It's 8:00 in the morning. He's an afternoon show host. You don't need the aggravation. And I've done the same thing for Ken in the afternoon. We like to be friendly with each other, but when you start out a conversation of, well, I don't want to tell you how to feel.
Hold up. I may have the wrong clip because this should have started right away. But at least you know who they talking about. Let me make sure I got the right one because... it was the wrong one. Here we go. My bad, y'all. Let me get to see it again. Oh, commercial first. Hey, I don't.
While we're doing that commercial, let me just say this. Last week,
wait a minute, I got it. All right.
Here's what it is. The following is about the Ravens organization.
Here we go.
Which I know a lot of fans feel that they're a part of the organization, so I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of nasty things from Ravens fans after this, like Basket is getting right now from a lot of nasty Ravens fans. Or now a lot of nasty messages from Ravens fans after he had this to say yesterday about the Ravens celebrating 30 years of existence.
This is before the game.
Sunday against the Browns.
I just think it's kind of horse, that they're doing this against the Browns. I understand that they probably wanted to do it in their season opener, but, did you really have to pick the Cleveland game to do this? Is that, you want to talk about just, poking the bear on something? And the problem I have with the whole thing is that I care, people my age care, anyone that rooted for the Browns more than 30 years ago cares. I just think it's a real move on the Ravens to do this against the Browns. Tacky's like the word I'm trying to use. I can't be alone in the way I feel about the fact that what a bunch of clowns the Ravens are. Yes, yes, we love Ozzie for what he did in Cleveland, but did they really have to pick this game to celebrate their 30th season? That's a giant middle finger to all of you. Classless. You couldn't have picked any other game.
I totally agree with Basket. It was awesome to hear it. It was great to hear what he said.
Okay, so they played it now. They get ready to talk about. Wait a minute. Let me. I'm gonna get your opinion without mentioning the Colts.
Yeah.
Without mentioning the Colts first. What you think?
So, first of all, it's stupid because the league sets the schedule. The Ravens were going to celebrate their 30th anniversary for their first home game. The schedule was set that they were going to play the Browns. As that clip was playing, it hit me. I was at the game. It didn't hit me. It just hit me just now that we were playing Cleveland on the 30th anniversary.
It didn't even occur to you, right?
It didn't even occur to me.
Nothing.
No. It was funny because I was just looking at the field going, That's the old logo. What happened to Baltimore? Like, where's
Yeah.
what are we doing here? And then someone pointed out that I had on a hat that had the old logo, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Like, and none of it ever occurred to me that it was Cleveland. Yeah, and I can see where they'd be butthurt, but they should be more butthurt. Again, I've been saying this for 30 years now, more than 30 years now. Don't be mad at Baltimore. Be mad at the mayor who was mayor of Cleveland at that time, because they had built the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They had given the Cleveland Cavaliers a new venue. They had given the baseball team a new stadium. Art Modell said, "Hey, the revenue that this team brings in is more than all of those combined. Can I get a new stadium?" And the mayor said no. And after the mayor said no, this is Baltimore history. Everybody needs to know this. This is Baltimore history. After the mayor said no, Art Modell went to the Maryland Stadium Authority and said, "Is that offer still on the table for any NFL team to move to Baltimore?" And the Stadium Authority guy at the time said, "Certainly."
Mm-hmm.
Because if you remember, it was 30 years ago, but I remember like it was yesterday. At first, they were saying the Raiders were coming here. And I was a Raider fan back then. My friends, God rest their soul, told me and said, "We're going to sit on you before we tell you this, because we know you're going to go to the moon." I was like, what? He said, "The Raiders are coming to Baltimore." I was like, I lost my shit. And then the Cardinals used Baltimore as leverage to get a new stadium and move to Arizona. It's Cleveland. It's the Cleveland. Their mayor is his fault that team left.
But it's not. That's not even what. The problem I have with that whole statement is that they seem to think Baltimore, the Ravens, were sitting on this trying to give the finger to Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's like, why shouldn't it be?
If we were going to finger anybody, it would have been the Colts.
Well, right. But this is what they were saying. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but they were like, they could move the day. Why does it have to be this day? Why can't it be another day? Why can't they just, if they didn't know the schedule and they were already doing this, okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you what he said. They could this is what he said. He said they could easily, okay, Johnny Unitas, we could just fly him in the following week instead of that week. That's what he said.
Johnny Unitas been dead over
Yes.
10 years.
I was sitting there like, I wish I had seen this live. Because that's what he said it more than once. They could just fly Johnny Unitas in. Ozzy they don't realize Ozzy is still here. They could fly Ozzy in the next day, and it's like, it had nothing to do with Cleveland. And then they were, and remember, that's why I stressed that this was before the game. So this was a few days, maybe 5 or 6 days ago. Mm-hmm. So they're anticipating, and they probably want Joe Flacco to run out and do something for them because he's a big part of the organization. And Flacco, and according to them, Flacco's loved in Cleveland. I mean, he should be. He should have never left when they got him in the playoffs.
Yeah, they
2 years ago, whatever.
They abandoned him.
Yeah,
they kicked him to the curb.
Right.
Because Captain Rubberbat was going to be back on the field.
Right.
And they hurt again.
And they tried to say we kicked Flacco to the curb when we got Lamar. And I'm like, you can say that, but you can't say that with y'all kicking him to the curb after y'all won. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
false equivalence.
Yeah. It's like, so I listen to them and I'm going through the comments and I'm listening to the people call in and they're passionate like we are. But it's like, yo, we were not thinking about you. It's opening day. Why are we gonna skip? I've been hearing about 30 years, the entire summer. I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do. But I know Ray's coming. I expected it to be what it was, and if anybody was available, they actually brought in more. I didn't know Biner was gonna be there.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was gonna be there. That's who you should be
Former
mad
Cleveland.
at. Yeah, be mad at him.
Right.
He the only one that played for both teams.
No.
Oh, Stover did too. I'm sorry.
Stover did too. And
Stover was there.
So did he wasn't there, but
the guard that used to be
no, the oh my God.
He went to the Saints too, right?
One of my favorite players. They played defensive line.
Oh no, I'm thinking offense.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
but either way, I'm just saying Cleveland. We were not thinking about y'all, man. It was totally about this. It just so happened, and if you're gonna blame anybody, blame the NFL.
The Ravens don't have the cachet of in the league as like Rock's second favorite team, the Cowboys have, right? Because Jerry Jones handpicked the last game of the season in the old stadium to be against the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
He had a choice. Everyone thought he was going to pick the then Redskins. He said no, he wanted the team he could guarantee a victory against, and he picked the Ravens. And then that was the game where McClain and McGahee ran up and down on them
back to
back 70-yard touchdowns, and they smoked him. But he also said to counteract that, then I want the game we open our stadium against. The game we open our stadium playing against to be the Giants, and that's a rivalry for me. And the Giants came in there and stomped on them.
Yeah.
So, but the Ravens don't have that cachet, and we actually don't have an owner that would do that. He wouldn't.
Just look. It's opening day. There's stuff you do opening day. Orioles do.
We didn't even get a home. We didn't get an opening home game. I mean, it's the season opening game.
That's right.
We won the Super Bowl, and we have to play our first game against the team we eliminated in the playoffs to go to the Super Bowl in Denver. Like the Ravens have never had that kind of pull. And I know the Orioles were saying, "Oh, we're not going to move our whatever," so to make the accommodations for the Ravens, whatever. They could have had that game on any other day, but you know, it is what it is.
Shelley says the Browns are not on the Ravens' radar. They should focus on how awful their organization is run.
Has been.
Beezer says you get a pass because it's your first home game. I would be petty, but I love petty. I love petty anyway. But it's
they mentioned it. I watched part of the game rebroadcast, and I think the announcers mentioned it was something like, since the Browns have come back, they've had something like 20-some starting quarterbacks in the years they've been back.
The co-host of the guy that was just doing that talking said to him, and I wish I could have had it queued up. He said now, to be honest, he said, look, the Ravens have gone on 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, they got him more fired up. He said, but if the Browns would have had 2 Super Bowls and has been as successful, would you even care about what the Ravens are doing? And he was like, well, probably a little bit, but that's just me. But it's like, he's like, no, if the Browns were winning and if they were competitive, they were expecting to get stomped. They were expecting it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, but and how about, okay, so that happened before the game, but also before the game.
I thought it was at halftime, so it happened before.
I mean, I'm talking about this. You said.
Oh, this was like a few days before the game.
So before the game, they had their safety say it was no problem tackling Derrick Henry.
Yes.
And they focused their game on stopping Derrick Henry.
Yep.
But Jerry Jeudy, who I loved at Alabama, was asked with the Ravens secondary, did he see that as being tough to play against? And he said, no challenge. They said, what about...
Oh, yeah.
He said, no
there
challenge.
There is none, something like that.
Yeah.
4-2. Thank you, Shelley. Orioles went up 4-2.
Middle of the fourth. No outs.
We're going 7-0 against the Yankees.
Okay. So maybe you got hold of some.
7-0.
Maybe you got hold of some of Wink's medications.
Look, hey, make it tough for him. Make it tough. But I don't know. Yeah, let me push this. We don't know who coming in.
They ain't like us.
But anyway, look, let's talk about that game. And Beezer, I'm going to start looking for the rankings, but I want to talk about the game. One thing that was better, except for one area, special teams was definitely better. But I can't stand this dude. Yes, why is he always kicking that ball short, man?
They keep saying they're trying to do certain things to figure it out, but he kicked the ball out of bounds. He kicked the ball short. He keeps
every game. Well, it's 2 games, but I'm tired of seeing
it. And then he missed the extra point. Y'all can say what you want.
Oh, I didn't know he missed another one.
No, not this week.
He lost that game. Yes.
He missed the extra point.
Yes.
I mean, he ain't. I'm gonna be hard on him because he ain't Tucker.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You know, people say, "Oh, Tucker was trailing off," and that may be true, but don't hype this kid up. He's got to earn it.
I think since everything came out, I think Tucker would have been fine. It's like, all right, everybody knows they're still behind me. That's what I think, because that's with Ray Rice.
Did you see the standing ovation that they gave, like the
Ray Rice?
Ray Rice. I mean,
I
I
looked
was
at it
at the
later.
bar and I heard people losing their mind. Like, what's going on? Like, oh, they just announced Ray Rice. I was like, oh, like
Yeah.
people still love him. He
Yeah.
got a raw deal.
I mean, thing is, it was the problem I had with that whole situation is, yeah, it was a jacked up situation, but he said what happened, everything was done, everything was settled, and now the video pops up just before it's time for, and he's in shape now. Like he got in better shape, and I'm like, okay, we back to the Ray Rice because he looked a little chunky. He didn't have the power that year before.
He over partied after winning the Super Bowl.
That's it. And I think we were getting back to the old Ray Rice, and he never got a chance to. And I'm like,
and we had Gary Kubiak as the offensive coordinator. If we have Ray Rice, we go back to the Super Bowl.
Not to mention the dude, and I can't remember his name. The dude that took his place had a great year. Ray Rice is better than he is.
Yeah, he was a journeyman.
Look, start with an L, right?
The fact that we can't remember his name.
It's not Lee LaFleur, no.
No, we had Steve Smith, we had Gary Kubiak, we had what's his name, the tight end that came along with Kubiak. I mean, there was stuff that could have happened. And had Gary Kubiak stayed and not gotten the job as the head coach for the Broncos, who then went to the Super Bowl, we could have gone back to back.
Mm-hmm. We've had running back after Ray Rice, if I could spell right, Forsett. Justin
Forsett. Yeah.
Damn. Say I hate when I don't remember stuff like that. But anyway,
it gets worse once you get up here in these old years.
Huh?
It gets worse as you get up here in these old years.
All right. Well, look, with that game, man. Any disappointments?
Yes.
Okay, because I got one too.
22 rushing yards.
But you know what? And I'm glad you said that, because I was angry the whole game. Like, why are we not? And I'm always gonna be angry.
Why we not what?
I'm always gonna be angry if we get on the goal line and we don't use Henry 3 times in a row. You first and goal from the 1 yard line, and let's just say it like it is. That was a touchdown. D-Hop had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Every angle I saw,
because the dude didn't touch him, right?
He didn't touch him. It's not
right.
it's not college. You had to be touched.
Right.
He could have rolled in the end zone.
Right. But I saw that later.
But first and goal from the 1 line, you can't tell me you can't get 3 yards or a yard and a half for 3 tries with Derrick Henry. I can't believe it. So let's do it.
At the very least, have him on the field
as the decoy.
Yes, he should. There's no reason he should not be on the goal line inside the 5. I'm just gonna say inside the
10. Inside the 10. Let's just be real.
Leave him on the field. I don't care how many downs.
But saying that, they did stack the box against him, and like I said, I was mad about it that they weren't running. But the blocking was bad. But they were determined to not let King Henry get off.
Well, when the dude made that statement, that put pressure on. Here's my thing though, and we've had this happen before. We've gone up against teams that they're like, no matter what, we're not running.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna run on it, which is fine, because then you guys we got answers for that.
Right, for the first time, right, and that's what I was getting at. I was mad, but now I'm happy because they completely stopped the run. We barely ran Lamar. I think they had 2 design running plays for Lamar, and I'm only remembering 1, but I think it was only 2 design running plays for Lamar. But what's more important, the thing that was, Lamar burned them through the air. No interceptions and 4 touchdowns.
Right.
Elevated him to the highest quarterback ranking of all time now. Like, he's the number 1.
Right.
So...
And he's supposed to be a receiver or something,
He's
right?
just a running back.
But look, here's my thing. It's happened before when I've seen it. So just give me play action. Look for Zay. Play action, D-Hop. Just keep. If that's what they're doing, just leave play action, and they're gonna stay in there. We got people to run around, and I just need them to do that sooner. To me, they wasted the first half.
Yeah, the first half was crazy.
Yeah.
But they made a halftime adjustment, which
They
is
did.
something that the Ravens aren't known to do, right?
But couldn't you see that after the first quarter? Couldn't you see they're clearly and in all fairness, I can only go by the highlights, and I was trying to listen. I couldn't watch the game in detail, but from what I was hearing, it's like, all right, if they're and it's happened to us before where they think all Lamar can do is run. All he's gonna do is run. So you like just stay in your lanes. If you're going to just do that consistently, then we should kill you.
So, like, and this would have killed you, Rock, in the stadium. First of all, people been calling for us to get D-Hop for the last 3 years. Right? And truth be told, I think they tried for him once and he said no thank you and then ended up going to Kansas City. But every ball he's caught has been in tight coverage and almost impossible to make a reception.
It's a highlight. Every catch is a highlight.
If I'm covering him as a corner and he makes both of those, they were both touchdowns. Both of those touchdown catches. I'm going back to the sideline. I'm gonna talk to myself for the rest of the game because how he do that? It's like the week before, and I haven't gone back and watched that game because I'm still upset about it. But the week before, that touchdown pass when Lamar threw the ball with the one hand, he threw the ball, and I was like, he threw the ball too far, and then like the receiver. Then I saw number 10. I was like, oh, maybe. Oh, and then I'm yelling. I'm in my house yelling, this MF, this MF, this MF. I know my neighbors heard me. I was screaming. The man is stupid, man. It's just ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
And you know, I mean, yeah.
He's not even our number one receiver.
And I was just getting ready to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Troy over here talking about Zay, and Zay had a good game.
Yes.
Zay was doing everything.
D-Hop is
Bateman had an okay game, but that's what they expect.
He only has touchdowns. What's his name?
Tez Walker.
Four catches, four touchdowns?
Three catches, three touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Tez Walker. I think I said to y'all when they drafted Tez Walker last year, I said he was the biggest receiver on the team, and he wasn't getting any playing time. And he had a 1 touchdown last year against the Giants. And he started the game. He was on the field. And there's something else I noticed, too. I got to go back and look. Marlon started off as a middle linebacker in the first defensive series of the game, too. So I'm like, what are they doing? They're doing some stuff. And the defense played lights out. They had a hell of a game Sunday. But
shout out to Roquan.
Man, what?
Oh,
was
he tired, man?
Or what?
Was he tired?
Oh my God, he was disrespectful. He was hitting people like they said something about his mama. Like, oh my, this mama. And the people like on the group, they were like, not our group chat, but the Facebook group that I have, that y'all in. They're like, oh, Ro need to get back the money. Oh, that he ain't doing this and that.
He's played, in my opinion, he's been playing hard these first 2 games.
He
tried to kill Josh. He was swinging. Him and Hamilton.
Man, look, we got dudes.
Yeah.
On every level of the defense, we got dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up grown ass men playing with boys. Like you said, Hamilton as a safety.
Yeah.
You saw what Wiggins did, and Rock and I saw Wiggins last year training camp, injured, looking like he was the fastest thing in the damn training camp, including the cars. He was just walking fast and doing sprints like it was ridiculous.
Shelly just mentioned something. She said Burrow is injury prone. He got hurt in the second quarter.
Yeah.
I remember all the talk about Lamar being injury prone before his contract, and I don't want to jinx. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I need a Super Bowl.
But
he's been hurt more.
He got hurt his rookie year. He had the spleen or appendix, whatever. He had that issue the second year. He stays hurt.
But I don't hear it. I don't hear
they give him
the same criticism.
They give him accolades because
Lamar runs so much. He runs so much. He's gonna get hurt. Blah blah blah. And look at Josh. Nobody runs like Josh Allen.
Yeah, Lamar makes people miss. Josh Allen runs over people.
He's like a Earl Campbell.
No, he's like your boy Cam Newton.
That's true.
And
That's great.
And how long did Cam Newton last in the league?
Cam Newton was doing that up until the Super Bowl when he needed to.
Right, and then he got smacked. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that."
You know what? I couldn't stand Cam, but I like him now.
I don't
I like him
attention now because I ain't over. I'm still.
When I see him with that hat on, any hat,
the scar. Can I tell you why I hate Cam Newton so much?
When he was fighting those kids.
You know, I'm an Alabama fan, and he went to Auburn, and I was like, this. Alabama had him on the ropes in the Iron Bowl in his Alabama Auburn game.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back and he was 21 points down and came back and won that game. And I ain't been right with Cam Newton since. Now, one of my favorite all-time players of all time is Bo Jackson. And Bo Jackson went to Auburn, but I love me some Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Bo was he was that.
Bo knows football.
Yeah, he was that superstar. Like, to me, before Jordan, it was Bo with those commercials.
You understand, right?
Yeah.
Had Bo not gotten hurt, we wouldn't have had Jordan on that same level. Because just like you said, Rock, it was Bo knows this, Bo knows that. All the commercials.
And he had a ton of commercials.
They had him they had him and all iterations of him on the stage doing baseball, basketball, football, hockey, everything. Bo knows it, Bo knows that. And then there was one they were like, Bo don't know this, right? And then they had Bo Diddley.
Yes.
They had all this.
Bo don't know Diddley.
Bo don't know Diddley, right? Bo Jackson was it. Then he got hurt, and that opened the door for Jordan. And then
who's the better two-sport athlete, Dion or Bo?
Oh, Bo. Bo, ain't no question. And Dion will tell you that. You Google, not Google, but
he was a center fielder, correct?
Right. So was Bo. But you can go on YouTube and look for Deion Sanders discusses Bo Jackson.
Okay.
Right. When Deion was a freshman, Florida State played Auburn.
I did see that.
And Deion talks about Bo came through the middle and broke outside, and Deion went across the field and went up to tackle him. And as he went to tackle him, Bo extended his hand and said, "Bless this child. He shall be good one day." And whooshed him and ran over him and just ran his way into the end zone. Bo is different, man.
That's a good question. I hadn't really thought about who's better between the two. If I look at, because I'm thinking I would have said Deion, but I got to really think about that. Football. Was Deion a better? Well, the problem is Deion's career was so much longer.
Yes.
Yes. But if I look at baseball, damn, Deion was fast as shit though. If I look at baseball, I guess I gotta give the edge to Bo.
Now you a big baseball fan.
Yeah.
I happened to be at the stadium when Bo ran up the wall.
Okay. I saw I
was with my boys. We had gotten tickets to the games. Rest in peace, Morris and Rodney. And I was watching the game, and they were talking about whatever bullshit they always talk about when we go to sporting events. They weren't paying attention. Mm-hmm. And Bo makes the catch and ran up the wall. And I was like, did y'all see that?
Like his footprint was like still in the wall.
Like the cleat. And they were like, see what? I was like, oh my God. And Memorial Stadium didn't have a replay. Like, if you didn't see it at the stadium, you didn't see it till you got home and saw it on the news and the highlights. That I was what they say, Godsmack. Like, this motherfucker just ran up a wall. Like, he ran up the wall. You can talk about all the jump over the wall catches people have made. He ran up the wall just to slow down his momentum. Most players would have run into the wall and either gotten hurt or just bounced off. He ran up the wall. Man, it was crazy. So yeah, I think Bo was his career was shorter.
Oh,
but Bo, people don't understand. Baseball was Bo's favorite sport.
6-2, and then Shelley says it was T. Martin, not Higgins. But I don't remember what you said. We said Higgins about something, and she said it was T. Martin.
She got to elaborate because I don't know. I don't remember saying anything about Higgins. Did I say T. Higgins as the quarterback's coach instead of T. Martin? Because I said T. Martin was the quarterback's coach for the Ravens, which he is.
Oh, so you may have said T. Higgins.
I may have.
I don't remember. See, the delay is throwing me off.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what happened. But 6-2 is That works. That's current, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top of the fifth.
I just noticed it said 3 comments, which means I needed to scroll. I was like, oh. Let me do something real quick, Beezer. While you here, before you get sleepy, let me just do quarterback rankings. This is after.
Stuff we talking in this.
I know I heard so. His thing. I'm just gonna do the top 10. Well, no, I'm gonna tell you who sucks first. Bottom 5.
Oh, can we guess?
Guess the bottom 5.
Yes.
Okay.
In no particular order.
No particular order.
Dak Prescott.
Nah,
In the
Dak.
bottom 5?
Nah,
No.
Dak's up there in the middle. He's up in the middle of mediocrity. I'm gonna say, Kyler Murray's in the bottom 5.
No.
Really?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Well, he shouldn't be that low. I mean, based on where the team didn't they win?
Yeah, but he's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go by.
Okay.
Think losses first.
All right. Then, Fabio. Jacksonville.
Nah.
He's not in the bottom
In
5.
fact, he's one below Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's 19. Trevor Lawrence 20.
All right. Let's see here.
But I will say this: 2 below them. Let me just tell you: Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence 20, Bo Nix 21, Joe Flacco 22.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean,
He's thrown some interceptions, and he should have. I expect him to throw 2.
He had to. I don't know how that ball got through Marlon's hands.
Yeah.
That was.
But the fumble, the little, Roquan, man, he was. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's see. I didn't think Knicks was that low. I'm gonna get one more guess, and then I'm gonna say go ahead and give me the 5 because.
And I had to actually write down the names.
And it's only 32. It's the 32 starting quarterbacks.
Right.
So
So this was going into week 3. So, I'm sorry, this is going into week 2.
So this is before the games that were just played.
Right.
Is Mahomes down there in the bottom 5?
In the bottom, no.
Because they haven't.
No,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, he ain't gonna be in the bottom.
All right. So
I'm gonna throw one to you that I don't think you would get because I wouldn't have gotten it. He's a quarterback for the Giants.
oh yeah,
You put him in the bottom 5?
yeah. Before last game,
Yeah.
because he went bazooka nuts for that game. He's 450 yards passing.
They got no. We talking bottom 5.
Yeah,
he's number 28.
Yeah, but before the Cowboys.
Oh,
game,
before that game, yes.
I can see that because he was horrible that first game.
All right.
Go ahead, give it to me.
Russell Wilson.
Are you going 32 or are you going 20?
I'm at 28.
All right.
Since I said
Yeah, he ain't getting it.
I had more hope than that for him.
this is one I thought you would have guessed first. Tua. I thought you would have guessed him.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because one of the things I wanted to talk about that we had time was the teams who will be drafting for quarterbacks next year, and I think Miami and the Raiders are going to be 1 and 2.
You think so?
Yeah, because Tua got the contract, but Tua is just injury prone, and they're going to need a new coach, and the new coach is going to want his own quarterback. I'd be surprised if they make it to their bye week with what's his name as their head coach, as Mike McDaniel as their head coach. I think he gets fired before their bye week.
It looks like it.
I saw it when they won Hard Knocks. It was like, is this guy a head coach or is he like the water boy? Like he's not NFL type head coach. Maybe a high school head coach. Andy Reid's a great coach, and everybody love. But Andy Reid will get rid of you in a heartbeat. That's how we got Marcus Peters. He got rid of Marcus Peters and sent him to the Rams, and after he blew up during a Monday night game. So, you know, players, you can't respect the guy who's like wearing freaking pedal pushers and just, hey guys, how you doing? He's like freaking Pee Wee Herman as a head coach. Ain't nobody scared of him.
Right.
And they're not. their team is what their team is.
All right, let me give you the top 10. And Beezer, get ready, because Beezer's...
I know who number one is.
Jalen.
No!
Oh, no.
But this is before game 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start at 10. Number 10, number 10, Dak.
Yeah.
Dak number 10. Okay.
Number 9, Baker.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, after last night's game, I can't.
Yeah, but it's before.
Yeah, this is before the...
It's
You know what? I need to
to.
double... No, this is before the game, because I posted it before that. 9, Baker. 8, Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
7, and that's what Beezer's upset. Matthew Stafford at 7. Justin Herbert 6.
Josh Allen's gonna be number 1. I'm telling you. Good.
Jaden Daniels number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Burrow at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar number 3.
What? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mahomes fell down.
Mahomes
number
number
2.
2, and Josh Allen's number 1.
Number 1.
Allen is one.
Now I got a question for you, because Beezer said to me, he was like, "Dude, what does Jalen Hurts have to do to get in the top 5?" He's thinking he's a top 5, and me personally, I would put him ahead of Matthew Stafford. I would put him ahead of Justin. So you got Josh, Mahomes, Lamar, Joe Burrow.
He's gonna go ahead of Joe Burrow.
Oh, he's definitely going.
I shouldn't.
He's
That's wrong.
he's definitely
That's wrong.
moving up.
Yeah, he's definitely moving up.
So I'm gonna keep an eye on. What you think about that? He's like, he should be in the top 5.
So, again, I'm an Alabama fan,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm losing that now because Caleb DeBoer, their new head coach, ain't no Nick Saban, and I'm Nick Saban. I've lost some respect for anyway, but Jalen was so good at Alabama until that national championship game, and then Tua came in and saved the game with the pass to beat Georgia for the national championship. When he went to Oklahoma, he had a decent year, and I wanted the Ravens to draft him to be Lamar's backup.
Okay.
I thought he would have been a great backup in the second round. He's gone on to go to 2 Super Bowls and win 1. I think he said he's number 10. No, Dak is 10.
Yeah, Dak is 10.
And
Dak, Baker Mayfield 9, Hurts is 8.
give me 5, 6. Give me 6, 7, and 8. 6 and 7.
Justin Herbert, 7, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, I'm not a big Justin Herbert fan. I can put him ahead of Herbert.
I would put him ahead of him.
Jaden
Jaden Daniels at number 5.
You know what? Jaden has. What is? I say this all the time. What's the NFL stand for? What does NFL stand for?
Not for long.
Not for long,
Mhm.
right? And you can have an amazing rookie year at any position. The NFL will figure you out. If you don't elevate your game in year 2, you have a strong chance of just becoming a nobody or just being an also guy. And Jalen had Jaden Daniels had a bad game Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Hurts going above Daniels.
That's where I would put him. I would put Daniels. I would just I would slide Hurts up at 5.
Hello?
Oh, and slide everybody else down 1. But
Hello?
Lamar should go above
Mahomes.
this week. 4 touchdowns and no interceptions is going to put him above.
well, here's the thing. They play.
Detroit. We played Detroit.
Yeah, the Chiefs got. I mean, who they play? The Giants or somebody? Something easy. I need to look.
Yeah, it might be the Giants.
Yeah. In
We'll
fact,
find
that
out,
might be
man.
my stuff. Oh yeah, shoot. We gotta get into these picks. I don't know who's still. I don't know if Melissa's still there, Shelly, and we haven't seen Tay. Oh well, Tay put it in the group. Let me just go over this real quick, man.
While you getting ready for the picks, can I send a big shout out and put y'all on the radar or something?
Okay.
Another relative of mine is currently at the Air Force Academy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He plays the mic. His name is Aaron.
He plays what?
The mic, middle linebacker.
Oh.
His name is Aaron Davis. Please be on the lookout for him, man. They expecting him to do big things. Me and Devon just had this conversation because he is at the Air Force Academy, and it's a good chance he's going to be going to the league. Devon was explaining to me about his military commitments and all, and this is going to sound crazy. I was having a conversation with his dad. You know, he's more excited about being a damn fighter jet pilot than he is going to the league.
Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have a 4-year commitment after playing, after graduation. He won't be able to play in the
Beat my body up for another couple of years or take this job right now that's going to secure my family. So, you know, I'm proud of him, man. But
He should be. Air Force Academy, first of all, he's gonna come out as an officer.
yes.
He's going to be flying jets when he finishes his commitment. If we're not at war with anybody by then, he end up being a airline pilot and make good money.
Right.
So yeah.
All right.
So shout out to Aaron, man. And I know Bob like this. Aaron's sister is currently at LSU. She's a freshman at LSU.
Oh really?
Yes.
Over there in the Red Stick,
Yeah.
Baton Rouge, the Red Stick.
I was about to make a comment about pilots, but I'm gonna wait till we off the air so I can say it the way I want to. Anyway, y'all ready for the top dog?
Yes.
Rock, I gotta admit, Rock's been on the roll for the.
You know what? I'm so sick of this man. He don't make nobody's goddamn sense. And you know what, Rock? I'm gonna give you your props. And I was gonna say this earlier when Troy was futzing around, couldn't get the feed, the clip for this thing. I'm gotta give shout out to Rock for the crackpot. Went up there last week and got some crabs. The crabs were really good. They were good and meaty.
Yeah.
The waiter was about to catch an ass whooping. But Rock did his thing. He was doing his thing. There was a whole lot of people up there doing karaoke who had no business having a mic in their hand, and it was kind of bad. Then Randy Watson comes in and just blows everybody away. Troy was up there singing songs. Troy did Terrence Trent, the Arby, and the people just stopped talking and drinking. They turned around. They were looking at Troy, and they were like, when in the park came in. I was like, Troy, get ready, bust a move, y'all. Troy didn't bust a move,
No.
but Troy he did his thing, man. I had a good time all the way in East Baltimore, up in Towson. But yeah, shout out to you, Rock. I was thoroughly impressed, and I decided I should leave before I put my foot in a waiter's behind.
We're about to start the picks, Melissa. So you're in good timing. The thing is, with going there, it's like I had to adjust my thought process because depending on the complexion of the audience determines. But Hootie's always good for like a drink. Like somebody always, man, you sound just like them, and they'll buy you. You know what I mean? But this was not a Hootie crowd. I would have actually. They seem to like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Let me try. Terrence I've done before, and I was like, let me get a little Barry White song. And I came back because I was gonna leave, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna try this one more time before I go because I think I was sitting by the door.
Yeah, when you mean before you stole my crab? Troy stole my crab. That makes
Yeah, you told me that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm allergic to seafood.
Troy was saying like, I might have to go because Wanya, she wanted me to be home and that. Like, you want to eat your crab? I thought I was in the movie Life. You want to eat your cornbread? Like, yeah, I'm eating my crab, man. You get your own crabs.
Oh,
I
man.
like your crab, man. Give me your crab.
Look, I'm gonna get ready to move on. Wink. I don't know if Wink's still awake. Wink ended up winning this week, 15 wins. You know, I'm mad. I can't find. I gotta
Damn
find my
Falcons.
other book
Damn
so I can keep the
Falcons.
records. But
Damn
15.
Falcons.
Rock and Yale with 14, man. Y'all still rolling.
Wow.
Damn Falcons, man.
Yeah,
Every
I
year.
know.
Every year. I'm gonna give everybody the secret. If I pick whatever game the Falcons are playing, whatever I pick the opposite, because they will do the opposite.
Well, I may have to make some changes. We're gonna see what happens.
Me and my son was talking yesterday, and he was like, "Who did you pick in this game?" And when I told him, he was like, "You ain't picked the Falcons." I'm like, "No, I ain't picked the Falcons."
You know what's funny? Having this many people in it, it's like for the most part, everybody's like, it's just weird the games that people don't agree with. You know, with like there's always one person, and I'm like, why would they pick that team? But later on in the year, that's how somebody's gonna pull ahead. Like your boy Earl. Earl is opposite a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hitting for him right now. But if he continues to do that, then it's gonna be like, how he slide back up?
Earl has been my cousin my entire life, obviously. He's low key one of the smartest football knowledgeable people you will ever meet. Ever meet. He got this hang up thing with the Cowboys though. He'll pick the Cowboys. If the Cowboys were playing the Russian military, he would pick the Cowboys. He'll hit his stride.
That's
He'll hit his
Wink
stride.
with the Patriots.
With the Patriots. Yeah.
All right, so let me just get the standings all the way, even though y'all all saw it. But so Rock and Wink are now tied with 27 in the league.
Falcons.
27. And Yale one Falcon away from being tied with y'all with 26.
I'm 2 Falcons away from being in first place.
That's true. That's true. You can have the lead.
I got a lead. Damn Falcons.
Yale at 26, Beezer 25, Shelly Troy Tay. We got to find Tay at 24, Lennox 23, Devon 20, Amy and Earl 17, and Melissa, only 1 week, she's 13. She got 13 right. She missed the whole first week. So this a couple of good weeks, a couple of bad, and like you saw this could change. You
Rock
already
has
know.
27.
Rock has 27. Rock and Wink.
You understand there have only been 32 games played.
No, it's been more than 32 games.
It's 32
16
teams.
each week.
16
Oh, okay.
each week.
30.
Well, when you put it that way, that you're absolutely right.
That's
But,
crazy.
But you got 26.
Yeah, but the damn Falcons.
You had 28.
But I'm not picking. What am I upset about? I'm not picking.
All right, look, here we go. Let's get ready to get this so we can wrap this up. Oh, wait a minute. And I forgot something. And Survivor, everybody moved up.
Except me.
You moved up.
I thought I picked Denver.
I told you picked Denver week 1.
Oh, who did I pick last week?
Rams.
Did I?
You didn't. Yeah, you didn't see it. Yeah, I was like, you picked Rams last week, so that's how you survive.
Okay, who did the Rams play?
Yeah, maybe they lost. Let's see if we can eliminate you. Maybe I got that wrong. The Rams played the Titans. Nah,
Oh, yeah.
You weren't getting it. In fact, nobody picked the Titans. So far, we are 100%. When nobody picks,
A loser.
yeah.
Okay.
That has gotten us a bunch of times in previous seasons.
But you can't pick the same team twice, right?
Not for Survivor, right? So you can't pick, like, for example, you cannot pick the Eagles or the Bengals. You're not gonna pick the Bengals anymore anyway.
No, I'm not gonna pick.
But so you can't pick the same team at all season.
Right. You only
Once you
pick
pick-
once.
Okay.
So like you got the Broncos and the Rams. So maybe this week you'll pick the Falcons.
Who's
Listen.
playing New York?
And look, I got my pick in. Wink's got his in. So I'm gonna tell. Well, all right. Let me tell you. Let's go through this. All right, Thursday night we got Dolphins going to the Bills. Shit, that's a good one right there. So I'm just gonna write down Yale and Rock. I'm not even gonna ask y'all. That's it. Now keep that in mind for your Survivor.
Yeah.
Damn, that first one.
You don't know who you gonna pick, Troy. You might like
look,
the fishy.
Yeah, don't change me.
mine is in there.
All right.
Shelly's going with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills too.
All right, yep.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7,
think Mike
8, 9.
McDaniel's daughter's picking the Bills.
And are you there?
And
Are
they
you
playing
there,
in
Melissa?
Miami, right? They playing in Miami.
Who?
The game. The game's gonna be in Miami.
No, it's in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, not
They
that
getting
big.
the ass whooping.
Yeah, they're taking one.
Yeah, they getting the ass whooping.
They
That's
taking
gonna be ugly.
Senors, Melissa, I would imagine. I'm gonna keep moving. The first 1 o'clock game, we got Atlanta going to Carolina. Man, this is a tough one right here. This bullshit, Shorty.
Yeah, please don't pick Atlanta.
I swear to God.
Don't pick Atlanta.
I swear to God, this is some bullshit right here. Let me just say right now, Wink, Earl, Troy, Amy, Lennox, Beezer have all gone with the Falcons. They may change their mind depending on
Earl put his picks in already.
Earl said his.
All right.
Yeah, don't pick Atlanta. Don't pick Atlanta. Go Carolina.
Shelly's going with Atlanta. Are you about to ruin it for everybody?
Yeah, go.
Where you at, Melissa?
Go Carolina. Yeah.
Where's the game being played?
Carolina.
Go with Carolina, yeah. Go with Carolina.
Because I got to get some white out if you go with the Falcons. I have a feeling.
Come back to me. I gotta think about this.
All right, Shelly. So far we got everybody. I just
Treat
need.
me.
Yep, I got you in there too. I got you with the Bills too. So we got so it's 12 of us in this league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, got 8 of us waiting for Melissa. All right, while we wait for Melissa, next up we got the Green Bay is going to Cleveland. That salty ass city of Cleveland.
Yeah,
I'm going with Justin Love.
Dr. Love. He don't need no intuition. He ain't got my whatever.
And we see who you got, Shelly.
I love Love.
Yeah, I think he gonna. It might not be a can of whoop ass, but he gonna. Somebody gonna be in timeout.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Got you, Shelly.
That boy wearing number 1 for Green Bay gonna have a good time with Joe.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's his time for him now, man.
Yeah.
We didn't see him week 1. He showed his hand week 2. He about to see.
Yeah, he came close week 1 with no
Yeah.
training camp and half a week of practice. Yeah.
All right, I don't know if Melissa on there. We'll find out. Why couldn't I send it? What is up with this stupid phone? Anyway.
It's not an Apple phone.
Anyway, nope, don't need it. Don't need it. All right, here we go. All right, so far we are all in unison. If you want the Falcons, man, you might as well just go ahead and
I'm going to
take
wait till all the picks come back. I got to think about this whole thing.
Yeah, Beezer, I got you down for Buffalo. Nobody's picked the Dolphins. Next up, we got, and everybody's taking Green Bay right now, right?
Yeah.
Next up, we got the Texans going to Jacksonville.
I think this is the get right week for the Texans.
Okay.
Because Jacksonville, man, they had it. They had the Bengals right where they needed them, and they couldn't get right.
And dude got hurt, so it's like, what are y'all doing?
Need? Right.
Yeah. Texans going into Jacksonville. Shelly's going with the Texans. Yale, Lennox, Wink, Earl. I'm like, who's this? Troy. Where you going, Rock?
Texans.
Rock's going with the Texans. So far, we got Amy and Beezer going over there to Jacksonville side. Maybe they know something. Maybe they don't. Next up, we got the Bengals. Cincinnati going to Minnesota. We got Amy and Beezer going with the Bengals. Earl, Troy, Wink, Lennox. We're on the Minnesota side. What you thinking, Ale?
I'm not picking, but if I were to pick, I would go with Cincinnati.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm shocked. Shelly going with the Vikings. And by the way, I have a Vikings fan that I gotta next week I'm gonna call. He's been talking shit. So I'm like, we need to have him. I'm gonna try to get him to actually come in. But I'm gonna make sure we talk to him every day leading up to that game. Every show, I gotta have him calling. He's like, don't run nowhere, don't duck me out. And then they mess around and lose. Because he's expecting it. Anyway, we won't even go there. Anyway, Vikings.
Vikings.
You going Vikings, Rock?
Yeah.
Rock is over here. Uh-oh. You got a chance to gain some ground, Yale. Next up, we got the Steelers going to New England. I don't like either team. I'm going with the Steelers, but I hope I get it wrong. I'm going Steelers. Lennox going Steelers. Beezer going Steelers. Earl, Wink, and Amy going Patriots. What say you, Rock?
Steelers, AFC all day long, baby.
New England's also the AFC.
But they're not the AFC North.
Just I should point that out.
AFC North all day.
But you didn't go AFC North with the Browns.
Hell no, because I was smart.
Hold on, Melissa. Oh, Melissa just rolling in her picks real quick. She trying to catch up. Give me your Falcons and Panthers pick, Melissa. So where you at, Rock? Rock said Steelers. Where you at, Yale? You going with Wink? Going to the Wink side? It's hard. It's hard picking. See,
I'm gonna go Steelers.
And I don't want them to win. Like I'm happy to be wrong.
I was gonna be okay if the Texans won last night. I really was. I'm glad they did lose, but I was like, I hate Baker.
Uh-oh.
Bake.
All right, let me just give you an update. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So far, 9 people have gone with the Falcons. All with question marks.
Good thing I ain't picking.
Melissa just threw her Falcon pick in there.
Go with Panthers, Leo. Just do it.
But I'd be mad if I'd be mad if he got that right. I'd be upset. It's like I have mixed feelings. I'm like, if you go with us, then we lose, I'll be mad at you. But if you go the other way and then we lose, I'm still
But
gonna be
you know
mad.
what? If you go with us and we lose,
Then
everybody still wins.
That's true. Nobody loses any
So
ground.
it doesn't matter who you pick, Leo. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
All right. Hey, Melissa, who you got between the Bengals and the Vikings? Unless you put up there and I didn't see it. I don't see it. Nope. Bengals and Vikings. Our last pick was Steelers and Patriots. What is Shelly? Shelly took the Steelers. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I just need Melissa's then. All right. So, Melissa, I need Steelers and Patriots, and I need, who I just say? Bengals and Vikings. All right, I watch the board. Next up for us, we got the Rams going to Philadelphia. That's a good game.
Yeah, it is.
That's a 1 o'clock game?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
All right, yeah. It's a good game.
I'm Earl, your boy Earl.
He went Panthers, didn't he? I mean, I'm sorry, he went Rams, didn't he?
Yep. Why you say that?
Because
You just know him.
He's a smart man.
Is that where you going?
That's my big cousin. I wanted to go with my big cousin.
Uh-oh.
But maybe not. I think I'm going to go Philly.
I'm writing a pen, boy. You going with Philly?
I'm going Philly.
Where you going, Rock?
But see, he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's why he did it.
Philly.
Rock is in Philly. I'm in Philly. Yale's in Philly. Shelly's in Philly.
Shelly probably will be in Philly.
Yeah, she's going to be sitting 50-yard line.
Philly, Shelly, yeah.
So right now,
Taking pictures.
8, 9. Wait, we should have 10. Who am I? Oh, Melissa. All right, let me know, Melissa. Melissa just popped. She just put it rated. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and look these up. Melissa's on the road. Oh, Philly. Okay, I got you. She just went Phillies to Eagles. I done switch sports.
Phillies.
And then Melissa, who you got between Steelers and Patriots? All right, next. I'm gonna have to go back and read hers. Next up, we got the Jets. Oh, technical issue. Okay, we got the Jets going to Tampa. Right now, nobody's picked the Jets.
Mayfield Magic.
So you know where Wink went. So far, you got Troy, Earl, Wink, Amy, Lennox, Beezer going with the Bucks. He did. He played with some heart last night.
He did.
He kept fighting.
When he didn't.
Is that what
when he made that 4th and 10, because for some reason Houston's defenders didn't want to turn around and look at the line. Like, all right, this okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with Bake. I hate Bake.
Yeah, make your magic
I'm
over
ready to
there,
go
short.
Bake.
All right, nobody's going with the Jets. So
Benny.
I like that
That's
song.
one of my favorite
That's
Elton
his-
John songs. One of my favorite
Yeah.
songs, period.
Yeah, I like that. Who we got? Let me know something, Melissa, if you can hear me. You throw all your picks in, we'll find them. Next up, we got the Colts going to Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh, come on, I cannot fix this up. So right now, Beezer done made a change. Wait a minute. Beezer has decided to go with the Jets.
You trying to make a move early?
Yeah. All right, he left the Bucks. He's going with the Jets. All right. I got you.
You know we're not doing points, right?
Melissa's going with Tampa. And she's going with the Colts. All right, so again, Colts going to Tennessee. Right now, nobody's got Tennessee. You willing to make that change? You Yale or Rock? Shelly's going with the Colts.
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts.
Yale's going with the Colts.
But I'm not picking.
If he was picking. He
If
just
I was
thinks they'll win. What about you, Rocka?
I'm staying with the horses.
It's kind of funny that the last message I have in the group is Rock saying that 10 minutes to 8 that we're about to start. I don't have any more updates than that in the chat. Oh, she on the show.
Yeah, she's on the show.
Okay, all right.
Where is Phil? Oh, Phil. Oh, don't do that yet. Don't get Yale started. We need it, but I'm gonna try to drag him in here. I gotta give y'all plenty of notice. All right, let me see. What's the last one we did? Make sure I got Colts. We got Troy, Earl, Wink, Amy, Lennox, Beezer, Melissa, Shelly, Yale, Rock. Okay, nobody's got the Titans. That would have been faster, right? Jets, change me. I change you, Beezer. Beezer, you got the Jets. You are by yourself with the Jets. Everybody else is on the Bucks so far.
And Benny. Benny.
So next up, we got the, I think I got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Raiders going to the Commodores. Oh! Went with the Raiders. But that's because he likes the Cowboys. I know what you're doing now. I see what he's doing. Because I'm like, who's picking the Raiders? But when you don't like somebody, that's why I'm terrible at fantasy.
Right.
I'm terrible at fantasy.
I'm really
football.
good at fantasy.
But
I can't do it because I end up like I get mad at myself because I know this quarterback's gonna have a good game because they're gonna lose and he's gonna be throwing the ball all over the place, and then like I end up rooting against my own team. So
yeah, I can't do it. I can't pick Steelers. Like I had opportunities to get like Roethlisberger, for example, because I didn't win. And this was free. This was like there was no money and I couldn't do it because I wouldn't enjoy the game. I would sit people down because they're playing against the Ravens. I couldn't do it. I'm terrible at it. All right, Shelly and Melissa are going with the Raiders and Earl. Meanwhile, Troy, Wink, Amy, Lennox, and Beezer. So where Yale and Rock rolling?
Commodores.
Rock is over here in Brick House Stadium.
You know, Daniels is in concussion protocol. Marcus
That's true.
Mariota is playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is true. So he may or may, we don't know.
But
And
also,
I can't pick with a contingency, can I?
Just change your mind. I mean, if you want to change your mind.
Yeah, but if Daniel's not playing, I'm not liking it.
but you know, Geno did throw up 3 interceptions last night.
I'm like this. I just don't have no confidence in the Raiders winning. I don't care who the quarterback. You can get out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my thing. Now they might light it up this time, but they coming here. They coming to the East.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the commodes.
Oh, Beezer said he's not. He's out. He's
He's out.
not concussed now. Did you just look that up? Because he was yesterday.
He's not in concussion protocol anymore, or he's not playing.
Yeah, be real clear, Beezer. Are you saying he's available to play like 100%? He said it just says not concussed.
Yeah. All right.
It's his leg. Okay, somebody Google, because I didn't hear nothing about his leg. But then that's worse. Like, there's a chance he can play if he comes out. Anyway, I'm still going with the Commodores. We got Shelly and Melissa and Earl with the Raiders. Where you at, Yale?
Right now, I'm leaning toward the Raiders. I'm gonna check and see because I don't know this person who's giving you information.
He bets all the time, so he's following.
I bet a couple times this year too, and I sucked at it. Don't mean that he knows.
No. He follows like everybody. I'm not that good. I'm watching the Ravens. So we gonna see. Should I call him? Oh, you looking it up? You just as good.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile,
right now I'm going Raiders, but I might change it.
All right. I'm put you there for Raiders. You change your mind, let me know. So we got Earl, Melissa, Shelly, and yeah, with the Raiders of the lost. Daniels has a sprained left knee. That's Shelly saying this.
Okay. I trust Shelly. I like what Shelly has to say.
So that's why Shelly rolled over to the Raiders.
So is he out or in?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Weona.
Sprained knee mean they can give him some of that Joy juice.
Well, right now you said with Commodores, and you'll let me know if you change.
Yes.
All right. So who we got left? Devon and Tay are the only two.
Devon is in the training for his job and he'll send us back.
Oh yeah, we'll get him. I'm just trying to make sure I count. So I need to make sure I count 10 after. Too early to tell is what Shelly says.
Too early to tell if he's playing?
Right.
He's not their whole team. All right. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm right. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to stay with the Raiders right now.
Okay. We got
Did you
time.
see the game last night? It was late.
He's just like, you don't trust me?
I don't know you. Not that I don't trust you.
He's
I
like,
don't know you.
He's like, I watch you all the time. You don't trust me? All right, next up, we got 4 o'clock games. It was all 1 o'clock games. Going to be interesting games. I think that the best game so far looks like for 1 o'clock is what, the Rams and the Eagles, right? Does that look like the best game to watch?
So far.
All right, just for 1 o'clock. Now we're in the fours. Now we're in the second round. I'm gonna send in my picks from what I missed too. Okay, Melissa, that'll work. You can send them all in, and I'll just double check them in the group. But whatever I catch now, I'll write it down. 4 o'clock, 4:05. We got the Broncos going to the Chargers.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. That's
Harbaugh, baby, Harbaugh.
Oh man, that's
You going with Harbaugh?
Yes.
I'm going with Harbaugh. But the Broncos are the team. They're my Falcons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Especially after this Sunday, yeah.
And they've been like all of last year. They was doing that to me. We got Earl and Beezer going with the Broncos. Troy, Wink, Amy, Lennox, Rock. Where you at, Yale?
I'm going with the Chargers.
Yale got the Chargers. Shelly got the Chargers. Melissa, you going with the Chargers? Let me know. I don't think you put that down already. I don't think. Nope, I don't see it, Melissa. I think Melissa is, I don't know where she rolling. Melissa did well. She got 13. She hanging in there. While we looking for that to come up, I'm going to roll to the Saints. Going to the Seahawks. Amy is going with the Saints. Right now, everybody else is going Seahawks. What you think, Rod?
The Hawks.
What you think,
They
yeah?
win or lose last week.
Oh, they won.
Yeah,
I'm
they
telling
won. They won big.
Seattle's going to be there in the playoffs this year.
I didn't think they were going to be that good, but
Oh,
as good as they are, I should
Mike
say.
McDonald got them boys playing, man. I'm going with the Seahawks.
All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Shelly's going with the Seahawks. Melissa may have signed out if I misunderstood, if I didn't get that correct. I'll check with her later. And then we move on. Next we got 425. We got the Cowboys going to the Bears. Right now,
Dog buyers. Cowboys and dog buyers.
Beezer says, I followed your political page, your politics page.
Oh, he's talking about me?
Yeah.
That's great.
And you don't trust him?
I don't know.
Look, if you have to unfollow him, keep following. Give him one more chance. Give him another week. He'll trust you by then.
Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, Melissa, wait a minute. Here comes Melissa's going Seahawks, Chargers, and Cowboys. Right now, we evenly split. Right now, it's Wink, Amy, and Beezer going with the Bears. Earl, Troy, Lennox, and Melissa. Oh, and Shelly. Cowboys got a little lead now. What you think, Yale? And they're playing in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Cowboys.
What about you, Rock?
Cowboys.
All right. Next up, we got the. This is going to be interesting. The Cardinals going to the 49ers.
And both are undefeated.
Ain't that weird?
Somebody's O has got to go.
And I'm thinking they both going to lose. If like this is one of those times when I'm like, it could be a tie. Like you was trying to do.
Yeah.
Like I can see them. I can see this ending in a tie, and then both of them losing 2 in a row after that. All right, Cardinals are playing in San Francisco. Melissa's going with the 49ers. Beezer's going with the 49ers. Shelly's going with the Cardinals. I think I'm going with the Cardinals. Earl, Wink, Amy, and Lennox are going with the Cardinals. What y'all thinking?
I'm going 49ers.
49ers?
I still don't believe in the Mighty Munchkin.
But is Brock? Is he? It doesn't even matter. It's.
Well, it does because I think Yale said earlier that Purdy wasn't playing.
Right, Purdy's out.
Right. I already know he's out.
But whisper jigget, Mac Jones is their starting quarterback right now.
He did. They can win with him. They can beat the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals, but I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers win.
I'm going 49ers. I believe in historical situations.
We got Beezer, Melissa, and Yale going with the 49ers. We got Earl, Troy, Wink, Amy, Lennox, Shelly. And what about you, Rock?
The Cardinals. I don't like change.
Cowboy hate again for me. Should have been the Giants. Well, funny you should say that because we're working our way to them. As let me make sure I got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 8:00 game Sunday night. It's the Chiefs going into the Giants. Now that's a good survivor pick there too. I think.
Another somebody's O has got to go.
Melissa says the Chiefs. Beezer says
they got a loss, huh?
They both got losses.
Yeah.
They both
none of them. They don't have any wins.
I'm saying so somebody's O has got to go.
Troy, Earl, Wink, Amy, Lennox, Beezer, Melissa. No, I'm sorry. Nobody's taking the Giants so far. I'm gonna do it that way. What do y'all two think?
I think Rock should phone home and find out who he should pick, and then and that'll give me a spot. That'll give me a win, because I know people at home were gonna be like Giants.
I'm taking care of that right now.
Chiefs are 0-2. LOL. That's all right. I think they're gonna come back. Oh, they can come back from this. It's the Giants. They can go ahead and win this. I want them to win this game so they can take this L. It'll be easier. I don't want them 0-3 coming to and us going there.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I want them to win one. Not that I fear them at all.
We shouldn't fear anybody but our own like ineptitude.
Yeah. Kelsey is doing what he needs. He's on my fantasy roster. Let me tell you, Kelsey, his punk ass. Let me. This is what I don't like about him, and I don't really care. The whole Taylor Swift doesn't even bother me. It's like whatever. But him acting a fool on the sidelines when somebody messes up,
right,
and the team does this, and he's got to take it. He's yelling at the coach. He yelled at the coach.
Yeah.
Now this fool done dropped some passes, and one he dropped in somebody's hands.
And on the goal line when they could have gone ahead and taken the lead.
Yes. Then I find out he doesn't talk to the media after the game.
But
That's why I'm calling.
He's a superstar now. He's about to marry
His bitch ass. No, you do when you act a fool on other people. Then
But
you
he
need
has
to come
his
on
own
out.
podcast. He and his brother do their own podcast.
I don't care.
I'm saying he gives them their props, but he won't. Yeah.
Bud the best boxer though. What? I don't know what you mean. Kelsey is doing it. No, I don't know what that means. Did I miss? Bud the best boxer though. Who's Bud?
Crawford. He won Saturday.
Oh
night.
yeah, but what's that got to do with what we're talking about? Who was that? Who said that? Beasley said that.
See, well, I was trying.
And
Just
you
when you
wonder
try
why-
to get Yale to trust you.
And now you wonder-
I think him and Taylor Swift. This is Melissa. I think him and Taylor Swift, a total epitome of the of the American dream. I'm sorry, of the American dream.
Yeah, it's a dream, all right.
You know what? I don't dislike them. I don't dislike
give a
their
flying
situation.
I just don't give a flying flim flam.
That's it. She tipped well when she came here. She tipped people well. She tipped the help well, and I'm like, okay, that's all you do. She and I guess because I'm not a Kanye fan, so for him to run up in front of her, I didn't realize who she was at the time, and I'm like, now Kanye trying to take credit for making her famous because he did that. I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah. Put the two.
You're comparing apples to oranges. What am I comparing? Oh, right, that has nothing to do with football. You're right. I agree. I don't care. But is anybody taking the Giants? Anybody?
I thought Rock was making a phone call to be told to take the Giants, but
The facts, Jay and Bay are still better. I don't know if I like Jay-Z anymore. Let me say this though. I was in Las Vegas when Beyonce was there for those two shows. I wasn't there for the show, but I just happened to be there then. And what she did to that city, them people walking around,
Cowboy, everything.
I didn't know what was going. First where I was staying, I thought it was a family reunion. Because I'm like, who are these people with cowboy hats and boots?
It was. It's the whole Beehive reunion.
It was.
crazy.
It's one thing to see it. I was staying at the Desert Resort, and so it's one thing to see people lined up and they were outside. I was like, oh, I guess they going to a hall, a club, a family reunion. Because I'm like, all of them, cowboy hats, boots, and there's no telling what was in between. It was very little clothing, but it was denim. Denim was the material. Wasn't much denim, but that was the material in between, right? And I had to go to the Westgate. I don't know Vegas like that. I don't know if y'all do, but I just know where the Westgate.
I've been to Vegas once and I wasn't impressed.
I would like to go back now because I've only gone there for work. I was working at the time. The entire street was flooded with these same looking people.
Mm-hmm.
All races, just all kinds of people. And I'm like, it's boots and cowboy hats. And I'm like, the hell is going on? And the guy says, you don't know about the Beehive, my friend? And I was like, she's here? And he's like, yeah, and tomorrow too. 2 days of people walking around. Like, I'm thinking
surprised
boots
you got a
over.
hotel.
Well, I booked mine
Oh,
way in advance. And mine's part of a timeshare, so I booked it
Okay.
a long time ago. I had no idea. But I'm glad I did it when I did it.
Yeah.
But that was Friday and Saturday. Sunday night, it was the Backstreet Boys. So everything goes from boots and denim, cowboy hats. Then it was like all white. Like people walking the streets in all white. I'm like, now I don't know if it's the Backstreet Boys, but there I'm right by the Sphere.
Uh-huh.
So like everybody's walking past.
Was the concert in the?
The Backstreet Boys were in there.
Where was Beyonce? She's in.
I don't know where
Probably
she was.
MGM.
MGM or the Raiders.
Raiders. It wasn't a stadium because the fight was. Oh no, Troy.
This is weeks ago.
Yeah, it could have been Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, this was in August. End of July, probably the last weekend in July.
Yeah, it was somewhere large.
Where was Oxygen Tank playing?
They weren't there. They were getting there. They were getting the tanks replaced. Melissa says, "Listen, I understand. I used to absolutely hate them. I think she's talking about Swiftie. Hate them because of how they acted, but then I realized, end of the day, they're definitely putting more money into activist causes. It just skipped for better quality. She puts money into stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they don't bother me. I would like to beat them. I wanted to beat them when they were in Baltimore. That's all I know.
Yep.
But Beyonce only shops for rings at Tiffany's.
Okay.
I don't know what that's
Again.
Who y'all taking? Did y'all take? Oh, we still waiting. We waiting for the call. Well, you may have to pick. We had to check. She got to text us later. Y'all going with the Chiefs?
Yes.
You just didn't want to. You too, Yale.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Might as well.
The Chefs. It's gonna be a tight game.
You think it will be?
Yeah. Then they're gonna kick off.
Oh. Alright. And then last but not least, Monday night game. Lions coming to Baltimore. We do have Lennox going for the Lions. Now Lennox, like your boy, Lennox is a Steeler fan.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah.
Anything close, if we're not playing Carver that we are just talking about, he's gonna go, and he probably still have to think about it. He would probably still pick Carver, but Lennox is going with the Lions right now. I got Melissa, I got Beezer, I got Amy, got Wink, got Earl, got Troy, got Rock. Yale's going there too. I'm writing. Yeah, I'm writing your name down.
Huh?
The cheap ass Chiefs. Wait a minute, what just happened?
I'm actually thinking maybe Detroit as my upset because they put up 52 points on the Bears.
Tay is saying Ravens 29-16. They're not scoring in the 20s. They still going to be minimum, I think, 35. They won't be in the 30. I still think they do 40 again.
Who, the Ravens?
Against the Lions, yeah. But I know they're going to be in the 30s. I'd be shocked if they don't score 34. I'm saying at least 34. I said it. Well, glad to have you, Tay. You might have to go. Tell me if you're here to go through all the picks. Yeah, that was his pick. I'm putting it in. I already wrote it down. Tay. But I knew Tay was going with the Ravens even if he wasn't here. I got who we got? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with Lennox over there rooting for the Lions. Hey Tay, do you want to do the rest of your picks? Let me know. If not, you can put them in the group. All right, let's switch over here. Either way, I ain't lying about that. Oh my God, I ain't lying about that.
This guy has got worse. He's got worse dad jokes than I got.
But he's got something for every
team.
All right, looking at the survival. Everybody's moved up. Troy picked the Cardinals week 1, 49ers week 2, and going with the Bills for week 3. Wink went with the Steelers. Then he went with the Chargers. He had decided to go with the Packers this week. Tay, you may not be ready for your pick. Devon will get his later. Rock, you got any ideas?
For my survival?
Yeah, you want me to tell you the games?
Nah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
What?
Ooh, bold.
That's very bold.
Yeah.
You sure about this? You get all right. Rock's been on a roll though. All right, yeah, you got to pick the Falcons now. Rock is going with the Falcons.
That's petty.
Now I thought Rock would have gone with the Chiefs.
Nah, I'm saving them for later on in the season.
There is no tomorrow. All right, we'll see what happens. All right. Melissa's saying Packers. Wait a minute. Okay, something. I don't know if he just inboxed me. Something just lit up.
Shelly sent picks for week 3 picks.
Oh, she sent them all in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see what's going on here. All right, Shelly's saying Bills. Go to hell, Yale. There was a delay from Tay. So that's like, go to hell. You probably heard that before, haven't you? Go to hell, Yale. Although I will say every time Tay inboxes me or sees me somewhere, he always refers to my bald head in some form. What's up, bald man?
I don't know him, but as long as he's with Stella, she should get a groove back.
Look, I would say this. Tay, and look, everybody, if y'all haven't, y'all should all friend each other so y'all can see what I see. Tay is Purple Friday all year long. He'll slide that O's hat on, but he'll make sure the camera is backed up far enough so you can see something purple on him too. We're in, you know what, Tay? I need to put Yale in the Steeler.
I told you I ain't doing that.
No, you just read. Just I'm gonna put you in there.
Nope, because I'll be tempted to say something and then it'll be on and popping.
It's all fair game. This is a real room where they not. You can say whatever you want. I've been kicked out all the borderline rooms. and look, the first time it was called. I've said this before. It was called Ravens Steelers War Room. That's
Right.
what it was called. War.
Right.
Right. So somebody stupid let some Steeler, and I can't remember her name, but they let her be an administrator. So if you said certain things, you know, everybody's got their guidelines or whatever. So I'm noticing people inboxing me like, yeah, man, so and so kicked me out the room. I'm like, really? Who's kicking people out the room, right? So I said, I don't remember what I said, but she was like, oh no, we're not going to tolerate that. You know, it's war.
Right.
Whatever I say about the Steelers, and you know, I'm doing memes. I'm putting people's heads on stuff. You know, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. And so I had put this guy was a Steeler fan. So I found a guy jumping off a cliff, and I said, it says his name's Brian. I said, this is Brian after we whipped that ass. You know, and it's just jumping off a cliff. So I got a warning for that. I'm like, who does a what? This. I didn't use his actual picture. So then I went and got his picture, and because it's like turning personal. So I'm like, so you must not date. You must not have a girl. So there was a woman. I found a woman walking and a baby. You know, holding on to her ankles. I photoshopped his head on the baby, right? So he turned it into, he went back to the jumping off the cliff, and he said, you know, he said, I'm going to tie this all in. He said, I take suicide very serious. And I said, and I have no idea what he's talking about, because I moved on to him holding on to the woman's leg, right? And I said, suicide? I have no idea he's talking about the cliff. And I'm like, that's got nothing to do with suicide. What is wrong with you? So everybody's making comments, right? So I did one more Photoshop, and I'm hitting send, it ain't going, right? So that means I got kicked out the room too. But anyway, I'm just saying, when you have a war room, it's fair game. Now I don't, you know, not supposed to do personal stuff. And yes, I only took his picture from his profile picture. I didn't go
Deep into his
I just took his profile picture. And he's talking shit all the time. Anyway, I'm finished. I just got mad because I'm like, but this room was actually shut down for some reason, and they got it together. It's called The Pit, and it's Tay and this dude named Adrian Lamont. And I don't know if you're watching, Adrian, because you've been on here a couple times. Adrian is from Baltimore, lives in Tennessee, is an Orioles fan and a Steelers fan.
Some people just were raised wrong. That's right. See, and I'm
dropped on their head as a baby.
Huh?
Dropped on their head as a baby.
right.
Oh,
And I'm so petty when the guy said to me, I take suicide very seriously. I would have said, obviously not serious enough, because that's how petty my ass is.
but this is a good room, man, and it's just like every other room. There when somebody disagrees with you, they change the subject, all that stuff. My goal is, and it's always when I argue with Steeler people, is to get them to say they have 6 rings. That's always my goal, because that's they're at the end. Because when's the last time they won anything, right? When's the last time they won a playoff game? So to get them to talk about 6 rings, that's when I'm like, it's time to
That's
drink.
your personal victory.
Yep, that's what I game for. Listen, I still laugh at the reels of one dude who has different scenes of him pretending to drink bleach. All right, man, look, all of us are in those rooms. Anyway, I'm advising y'all, Yale, Tay, Melissa, All of y'all need to send friend requests to each other. I don't know. I used to know how to do the suggestion thing. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, yeah. Who you thinking? I gave you enough time. Who you thinking you going with? Survival.
Bills.
Who did you pick in the Carolina Falcons game?
Oh yeah, we got yeah. You hold up the game.
Okay, I'm gonna go Falcons. These motherfuckers. If they do me wrong this time.
Attention! Yale is picking the Falcons, y'all. Y'all need to get in the chat.
Can I change my survival pick?
Oh
This
man!
will be the only time in history I picked the Bills because I hate the ass.
Yeah, hey Tay, that's what I'm talking about. The mosh pit. That's the one. Do me a favor, Tay. Go in the chat group, man. Put all your picks in there. And Melissa, I think I got all yours. If I miss one, we'll get it all straight realistically tomorrow. I ain't gonna go back in there today. But I think we covered everything. We good? Oh no. Tay, who you going with your survival pick, man? And we still got Rockwood Falcons. That's bold. I be getting on Lamont about that shit too. That's right. All right, so we just got Devon and Tay. Who you picking, Tay? Survival, man. And then we can roll out. It's a good show, man. Keep in mind, y'all, next week we got a Monday night game, so we will actually be on the day after the Ravens victory. And I'm disappointed that I forgot. I did not have time to get my purple Fanta or Crush or whatever soda. I'm supposed to be celebrating with that. You could have brought one in here. You came last.
You know I don't have sodas. I don't drink soda.
There's a 7-Eleven down the street. You're supposed to stop and get one for me.
I thought I was being here debating the same issue with Johnny Lang on the same side like last week.
Yeah,
Johnny must have been drinking.
Both of y'all like Flacco, but like couldn't hear.
He was like, "No, what I'm saying." It's like, I know, Johnny. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. No, this is Yale's problem. Like, Yale's agreeing with you. What's the problem, Johnny?
Tay says the last playoff win for the Steelers came around the beginning when TikTok became a thing. Is that about right? Has TikTok been around that long?
I don't think so.
I've only been on it for a couple of years, and as I get the hang of it, then I don't make one for a while. Then I can't remember how to do. I
don't make them.
Huh?
I don't even make them.
Man, I got some stuff. What happens is if you delete the account, like you draft everything. So I deleted the account, but I didn't really mean to. And then I thought I'd get it back and everything would be there. And it's like my videos are there, but the stuff that I had set up, like I'm 10 seconds away from finishing something. Mm-hmm. It's like they're all gone. It's like, and it takes. I don't know how other people do it. When I do the stuff with different characters, like I'm literally changing clothes. I'm hitting pause, changing, get the wig, jump back, do that, up, go back, and it's like the Rocky 3 thing. I was Mr. T, Rocky, what's the trainer? Mick. Mm-hmm. I was his wife, and I was me. So that's 5 people. It took all day to do a 60-second thing. And you got to keep. I got to time it when the one is not out, because you'll be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Then I'm like, "Oh, you messed up my recording." It's like, I gotta, so I gotta. It's like the hard part is like, when is nobody in the house?
See, that's too much of a time investment. I just make my AI character.
The AIs are good. I like the AIs.
I do my most interesting AI in the world.
Wait a minute, Tay's going with the Bills too. All right, so we just got grabbed. Devon's left. Woo-hoo. And then I gotta go with. So I gotta get Melissa and Shelly on the same one.
Are you gonna be at the crack pot again this week? Tomorrow?
No, they're closed tomorrow for restaurant cleaning.
What's it for? Closed for what?
For restaurant cleaning.
They were good. I gotta say, y'all, crack pot. We'll remind y'all next week. They'll be open next week.
You gonna talk about the 70 Soul Soiree?
I need to.
You need to.
I got there's something specific I'm supposed to say, so I'm gonna wait until I get it so I don't mess it up. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'll make sure I mention that next week with NC&W. Look, they had a meeting Sunday. So I was set up for their meeting, and that was, I mean, their Wi-Fi is strong. Everything's good. The guy that usually posts the games is in Facebook jail. I was like, oh, that's my go-to for this kind of thing. Probably shouldn't be mentioning, but he was like, I'm like, dude, where's your? And I'm not on Twitter, so he tried to get me to go to Twitter. I'm like, I'll just go to NFL.com and I'll just look at each play. This is one thing I don't like. This is what's frustrating. You don't know what's going on after it shows a play. Like on TV, there's a play. Guys are getting up. Refs doing something. They're marking the ball. They're working their way back to the whatever. There's something happening. When you see hand off to Henry, 1 yard.
You just gotta wait to the.
And I'm like, I don't know if there's a commercial.
They're just putting up information.
Yeah, it's just, and then you gotta make sure.
Orioles up 8-2.
Orioles are going to the. I'm telling you, they're going to win the World Series.
One day.
This weekend.
One day.
This weekend.
They've only
go to the stadium.
They only lost to Chicago once so far this year, and that was yesterday.
No, they won yesterday, 4-1.
The day before then, the first game of the series, they lost.
They might have lost.
Yeah.
I just happened to write that down as I was coming. I was like, oh wait a minute, they won, and it came up on my while I was looking up that Cleveland. Y'all look, dude was hot. I'm changing the subject, y'all, real quick. The dude, the radio show in Cleveland, to say what they were saying, and it just whine about the shit, and they say that we're clowns, we're not classy organization. Then they switch it. I don't mean the fans, I mean the organization. If Cleveland was good, you would be. You might.
Their organization has been garbage, man. Like they're the team that messed up the salary cap. They're the team that can't get wrong right. Like they.
Oh, they. First of all, let me go back to the salary cap. That whole Deshaun Watson shit.
That's the thing.
That's what part of what delayed Lamar too.
Contract. Yeah.
That whole year.
That whole fully guaranteed contract, and it came back. Thank God that it happened the way it happened. Because you could see the handwriting on the wall. They gave this man a contract when they knew he was going to be in trouble. They didn't know to the extent he was going to be in trouble. But he hasn't played 7 games for it. He's just sitting back collecting money. Now I understand he restructured his contract for this year a little bit.
But it's guaranteed money.
Yeah, but
it ain't like he ain't going to get it.
He's going to get all 250
if he never plays again.
Right.
And it's like, what's the incentive? I mean, he's got to pretend.
Yeah, but that's what hurt them. And then they put all that money into Myles Garrett. They rewrote the reset the market for defensive ends. So.
Oh, Shelly, I'm gonna be there. I'm sorry, she's gonna be at the game on the 18th. That's HBCU night. Let me. I gotta say one more thing. It kind of changes.
That's a Ravens game, isn't
No.
it?
That's Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday. That's the game I'm going to.
That's this
Thursday. Yeah, September 18th. Let me say one thing that makes me extremely proud of the Orioles, not their record, of course, but their sense of inclusion for anybody that's an Orioles fan is number one to me. I don't really go political, but that's the way this country should be. The Orioles don't care. If you're an Orioles fan, they have HBCU night, they have Christian night, they have Hispanic Heritage night, they have L plus, because I always mess up the letters, the L plus community night.
Well, that was a whole day. I was at that game, sitting in the suites.
But
a jersey and everything.
I'm saying they include. If you like the Orioles, they just want you to come out, and it's like they're trying to cover everybody. That's how this country should be. That's as far as political as I get. You should want, if you are for Americans, be for Americans, not just certain ones. So if you're an Orioles fan, they want all Orioles fans to come out and have a good time. If you are a Ravens fan, I don't know what they're doing, but they just want you to come out. But that's all I'm saying. So when I go out there and look, just because it's L plus night, you don't have to be in that community. You can still go to the game. Just because it's Christian night, I know there was heathens that still went to the game. You can still go. Just be out there and just what you have in common is you love the Orioles. What? Diddy Watson. You know what? Tay went Diddy Watson on me. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway, that's all I'm saying, y'all. That's how, if I ran this country, that's how it would be. That's all I'm saying. But
If you ran this country, the flag colors wouldn't be red, white, and blue.
it would be purple
Purple and black.
and a dash of orange for the Oreos.
Yeah, you would do that. I myself wouldn't, because before the Ravens got here, my original football team was
The Raiders.
No, my original football team was the Vikings.
Oh, well, I need to talk to you too.
I
So
was a Vikings fan until I was 12 years old. Then I became a Raiders fan.
you and Desmond probably about the same age. Desmond, man, this is Desmond. I'm gonna do an impersonation. Man, I've been a Vikings fan since Fran talking to man. I was man. All those purple people, man. I was all of that. Foreman, man. That was my team, man. All that. When he calls the phone, that's how he's gonna sound. I'll be like
Rashad, Sammy White, Mick Tinglehoff. I can go back. I know.
when that man ran the wrong way for that touchdown.
Jim Marshall, wrong way.
I just saw the highlights of that. I don't even know that.
I was a fake Vikings fan before Fran Tarkenton when they had Al Cap was their quarterback.
Beezer, I miss being in a blue state. Red areas were the most affordable, though.
That's some funny shit. It's funny, but it's true. It's funny, but it's true. It's funny.
He called me off guard. I was supposed to stop reading. I was supposed to only read.
Hey, before we go, can we talk about that fight?
Yeah, I missed it. So I need you.
Go ahead, go to Netflix and watch
Go on
it.
Netflix and watch it.
But I can't do it right now.
Not
But I'll do it
today.
tonight.
Yeah,
I'll do it tonight.
that was a hell of a fight. He whipped that man's behind for 12
Did you see it, Rock?
rounds. 12
I
straight
watched
rounds.
the rebroadcast.
He beat. Did he not?
Yeah.
He came out and established who he was and who he was going to be, and Canelo had no answer. He had no answer. Whenever he thought he had an answer, he'd get one to the chops and he would stop. Like what? That was a hell of a fight. And the fight before that was all right with whatchamajigget's son. But the fight before that with the Irish guy and the Mexican guy, that was a war. That was like a Rocky fight. Well, nobody blocking punches. They was punching each other in the head as hard as they could. But that Canelo, that was probably the best fight I've seen in a while. And I mean a long while. A long, long while.
I'm trying to get y'all. There we go. I'm making adjustments with y'all faces.
Uh-oh.
What's the score?
Chicago's making a comeback.
Chicago.
Yeah, the White Sox.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's now 8-3.
Is it ninth inning?
It's bottom of the 8th, 2 outs.
Oh, they're not here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, shoot, they need to wrap this up. All right, y'all. Melissa. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of, let's talk about Pope's response to Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire. What was his response?
Pope who?
The Pope.
Is he?
I'm assuming.
I thought the Pope was dead.
What they replace him. They die all the time. They replace
They
him.
replaced him already?
Oh, and Shelly's like, yep, love me some Texas. I guess the affordable comment that Beezer made.
Oh.
I miss playing in a blue state. Red areas are more affordable though. Oh man, I've only my experience in South Carolina. We were in Myrtle Beach, and that was the first time I had seen Trump flags on a regular, like just going up and down the street. But it was for me it was uncomfortable because I hadn't seen it before. But everybody else is just kind of walking around. There was no you know what I mean? Wasn't none of that. But it was unsettling for me because I just hadn't seen it. I seen a little bit on the Eastern Shore.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We got signs and stuff over there. But just see them Trumps and the flag just flying all around, and they're just going to the store.
Yep.
Like if I see them in Baltimore, it's like they're trying to. We ain't gonna see them all over Baltimore. You might see them fly through the harbor or something. But usually I've seen them on Eastern Shore. But either way,
you can go down Southern Maryland.
I'm just trying to love everybody, man.
You can go. There are actually parts of PG County and definitely Anne Arundel County. See a lot of them in Anne Arundel County.
We should all love one another. Love.
I love everybody.
Well, love will
Except
keep us together.
Except for that motherfucker that ran through a stop sign almost broadside me this afternoon. Yesterday. It's like, are you out?
He's
your
probably
goddamn
still a fan.
man?
Let me tell you, y'all had this. I had this one problem. Then we're gonna go for real. I had this issue, and it's. I forget I have this problem until it happens. When a car has whoever we're playing against, if they have like the license plate, a sticker, anything, and they pass me, I gotta pass them. I feel like if I don't, we're gonna lose. And I don't. And my wife has caught this. She's caught me with this. I have driven miles out of my way
just to get in
to
front
pass
of
somebody.
steal a van.
That's
a
I have
problem.
to, if I'm exiting,
Troy,
I have to pass them
you got problems.
before I turn. It is a problem, and I try to ignore it, and it's a problem. Like there have been times when I'm blocked and I can't pass somebody, and I'm trying, and I can't do it. And then I have to look for another car. I have to look for another stealer, whoever it is. If it's somebody on our schedule, now if I see a Commodore's thing, it's okay. Unless it's like Super Bowl time, then I'll start thinking, well, I got to pass one, if one's passed me. But anybody that's on our schedule, and I see it, I got a problem, man. And I really try to ignore it. And I say that because yesterday is the first time I noticed I was going up 29. And where 70, like coming off 70 and 29 when they meet. So a car like cut me off because you got to merge from the left lane. And it was a stealer car. And he took off. He ain't thinking about me. But I was thinking about his ass, man. And I'm like, and it's the one, like, I'm looking like I'm crazy because I'm
trying to
yeah, I just gotta pass him then turn.
I just watched the movie Nobody 2. And you sound like the dude from Nobody 2. You see the first movie Nobody? Did you see the movie Nobody, Rob?
No.
What's that about?
It's with the guy from Better Call Saul. He's like an ordinary guy. The original movie, he's an ordinary guy. He works at a factory. He's like a sad sack. He can never get the garbage out on time. The garbage truck is always. His wife is barely talking to him. His kids, his son is like, yeah, dad, whatever. And like everybody just like he's totally ignored by the world. Like the world treats him like doo-doo, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes to work and he's got this accounting job. His life is just boring. And then his son says to him one morning, "Yeah, no, this happens every." So one night they're home in bed and they hear
5.
Yeah, it's 8-5.
God damn, is it still the 8th inning?
And 2 outs, and they got a man on first. But he hears a noise downstairs, and he goes downstairs with a to look around. I forgot if he has something. But anyway, it's 2 people that have broken into his house, and they stick a gun in his face and tell him, give us all the money and everything. And he's like, all right, look, it's not a lot here. Just be cool. And then his son runs down the steps and jumps on one of the people and has him in a headlock. And then the other person puts the gun in the son's head, and the son's like, "Get him, Dad! Take him, Dad!" He's like, "No, just take all the money and go." And one of the robbers says, "Give me your watch," and takes the wife's, I think, a necklace or a wedding ring or something. He's like, "Look, can we not do this?" And they're like, "No, just give us the stuff," and then they leave. And then the son is like, "Yeah, Dad, you like I don't like you're a punk." Like he basically tells us that he's a punk. So his wife is looking at him like,
yeah,
And then he goes to work the next day. No, the next morning, his son is like, "Yeah, I had to write this book report about the war." And I called Uncle Mikey, and Uncle Mike was like, he was real in the military, and he says, if you really want to know about the war, you should, I've served. He was like, "Yeah, but Uncle Mikey was really like a soldier." And he's like, "Okay, all right." So he goes to work, and his brother-in-law works there, and he's giving him business about, yeah, you know what I'd have done? He sticks a gun in his face, like he's like, put that gun away, like, you know. So he comes home, and his daughter's like, Daddy, I can't find my kitty cat bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, did you look in? Where's the last time you saw it? She said it's in the bowl. It was in the bowl where the people stole the money. And he was like,
What's the name of this?
nobody. Bob Odenkirk, his name. So he's like, all right. So he goes to visit his father. His father's played by Christopher Lloyd from Taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's in a retirement home.
And
he, and he's like, Dad, I got to do something. He goes, do what you got to do, son. So he goes in his father's closet and takes a wad of money his father had in there, and a gun and a policeman's badge.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes off, and he remembers that one of the assailants had a tattoo, and he's going to all these tattoo parlors to
8 to 7.
Goes to all these tattoo parlors trying to find out who made this tattoo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets to this one tattoo parlor, and he flashes the badge and says, yeah, I'm trying to get this information. And the guy, the owner of the tattoo parlor goes, look, I know one thing. I know an old FBI badge when I see it, and that's not even you in the picture. So whatever you want to do, like, you know, you need to get out here. Then he grabs like a baseball bat or something from under the counter. He's like, you know, and he says, look, I'm just trying to find some information. And he hands the guy some money. And when he hands the guy the money, his wrist is exposed, and he has these two. He has a tattoo of 2 ace of spades on his wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an older guy wearing fatigues, look like Vietnam era vet, sitting in the corner, and he sees the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets up and walks over to my guy and goes, thank you for your service. And he walks out, closes the door behind him, and you hear this like he locks all the locks, and then looks through the peephole and closes that. And you're like, what is going on? And so he convinces the guy to give him information of who got the tattoo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, he was like this badass person in the military. Like he was, and he tells people, like, he tells them, like, so this was my job. I'm the person they send in to make things right. And he goes to the people, he finds the people, he finds out who they are. He goes, it's just a down on their luck couple who were just doing robbery, so they have food on their table and everything. Mm-hmm. And he lets them slide. But he gets mad. He's mad. He gets on the bus to go home, and some Russian dudes get on the bus and start fucking with people. And like he proceeds to beat the living shit out of like 7 guys on the bus, and he's just and then from there it just takes off. You gotta watch it.
And this is the second one.
This is the first one.
Oh, that's the first one.
That's the first
one.
one.
So I need to watch the first one.
Yeah,
first.
you gotta watch the first.
What's that
one.
on?
It was originally on Amazon Prime. I don't know what it's on now.
I'll look for it.
And then, you know, I have these bootleg sites like the site I put in the chat where it's only $25. You can see anything.
I like that. I always try something like that. I always try Tubi and Pluto first since they're free.
Yeah,
but I take a chance.
Yeah, but you look at him and you think this guy. He's a little guy. He does work. Like he does some stuff. And his father, being played by Christopher Lloyd, he's not to be jacked with. So
really, what year was this?
This came out like 2022.
Really?
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah.
He's like
beating
up people?
No, he's not.
Back in the day
he's not beating up people, but he's not to be played with. That's all. He's an old man, but he's not to be played with.
Okay.
If I tell you more about it, then you like there's some surprises.
I'm gonna look up. All right, I'm gonna look up Nobody first, because I just found out there was, and then we'll go for real. I'm watching. I forgot the show. Interview. The dude interviewing. You know, Busy Bee is the rapper. Mm-mm. This is going like way back. only know of him because I actually saw him.
Bob.
Yes, I saw him at the Palladium, and I didn't know who he was, but that was my intro to him. But anyway, he's like way back, cool, like not in Kumo. Yeah, I guess Kumo did, but way back, like one of the original rappers. But I'm watching being interviewed, and I didn't know the first hip hop movie. I would have thought it was like Breaking or Beat Street or something like that.
Who's the Man? That's what I would have thought.
It's a movie called Wild Style.
Wild Style, yeah.
You seen that?
Yes.
All right, it's on Tubi and Pluto, as a matter of fact. So now I gotta watch it because I just heard about it. So is it you consider it classic?
Yes.
Wow.
It's the introduction to hip hop.
Wow.
I just found out about it.
Graffiti and breakdancing though.
Okay. Cause I'm thinking, what's the one with Sheila E. and Run DMC? Crush Groove.
Oh, that came later.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's like, is that the one where, where LL was like, box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My favorite hip hop movie, and it's probably the worst one. Tougher Than Leather. That's like.
Never heard of it.
That's not even a hip hop movie.
What is it?
It's a drama with hip hop artists in it.
Rock. That's a hip hop movie then, man.
Is there any music?
Yeah, it's Run DMC. It's Beastie Boys. It's. Have you seen it?
Yes.
How can you not call it anything with Run DMC in it is a hip hop? There ain't nothing else. You can't call it nothing else. It's not it's certainly not gonna get an Oscar.
Is it better than Fear of a Black Hat?
No. No. Fear of a Black Hat. Fear of a Black Hat and Cell Block CB4. They're in the same category to me. But I just watched Fear of a Black Hat. I just watched that. And
I bought that CD, that soundtrack.
Did they lose? What's going on? The Palladium?
7.
Oh, I'm making sure. But yeah,
it's 10:30, man. Let's get up.
I know. I was like, I had something to do at 9:15. I'm like,
You ain't do it.
no, and I can't believe my phone didn't ring. Like, what the hell? Mahogany, Beezer, what are you doing?
How do you know hip hop movie?
I don't know what you just did.
I don't know all the hip hop movies, but I know what ain't a hip hop movie.
I would tell you this. With Beezer and I, when we met, we're having these conversations, and I have to give him credit. He knew more about rap music than I expected. Like, we're talking about stuff, and he's like, "Did you hear this? Did you hear that?" We were having some cool discussions about rap music. You caught me off guard. You better get out of that red state. All right, I'm finished. All right, with that being said, oh wait a minute, hey Rock,
Yes.
could you? We probably don't need it now. Did you find that song for me?
I did.
Oh, you did. Well, the theme of the night show was Return of the Flack. What you looking for?
I don't know. You got stuff. You got snacks over here.
You need some chocolate in there.
Yeah,
So as we roll out,
This my thing.
because we have Flacco
It
here,
is.
we're gonna roll out on what's that?
This is my banner. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
I'm like, I couldn't find. He left mine in the Hills Mirror. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Damn, that was
100 years
3
ago.
stations ago.
Right, because we were there.
When I was here, all it was is Yoo-hoo. And then he talking about, you got Gatorade. I'm taking the Gatorade.
Give me
Orange.
a great one.
Huh?
You got no grape Gatorade?
The orange is the best.
Well, only because you got the orange, I would have taken one. I was trying to keep it balanced. Yo, we're going to roll out with Return of the Flack. We're going to be back next week, the day after the Ravens beat the Lions.
That's always a Tuesday.
Yep.
Just like today.
Yep.
So it's this next week.
Right, but it's the day after.
Ain't nothing changed.
Yeah, no, the Ravens changed. They played on Monday.
Yeah, but it's still Tuesday.
Right. We'll be the day after they win.
But still Tuesday.
Right. But this week was 2 days after. We won 1 day after. You get to come here and argue with us and complain with us, see what the stats are like, see if we got a new quarterback. Lamar should definitely be at worst number 2 next week.
He got to be number 1.
He should be.
4 TDs and no interception. Oh,
wait a minute. We got a comment. Let me throw him in there. It's on you.
and you know, next week, you're going to be in here.
You gonna be here?
No, but we will have played Detroit on Monday night, the first Monday night game of the season, and the first Monday night game at home in like 2 years. I think the last primetime game we had was a Sunday night game.
Was it?
I think.
Was that against them?
No, it was Buffalo.
We won that game though, right?
Yeah, we beat the Steelers.
Yeah, and it should have happened again. It's Rock. I got to give you credit. You got the temperature in that refrigerator like it's supposed to be.
Right. It's hot as hell up in here. Y'all don't
Yeah.
know. This is why we need the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Because Rock is cold-blooded.
We'll be in white beaters next week. And as you notice, the dome
booty
is real
shorts.
shiny. Play mahogany first. What do you mean play mahogany? What's wrong with you, Beezer? You talking about Eric B. or Rakim Mahogany or Diana Ross? All right, so now it's the bottom of the ninth, 8-7. Do we need to wait and see what happens?
You can wait. I got old man bladder. I'm going to drink this and hit the...
Well, the problem is once you stand up, it's on.
I know.
That's my problem. But at least between here and the door is right there. All right, with that being said, Rock, kick it for me, man. We will see y'all next week. Uh-oh. Oh, he got the right version. Return to the flat. You got to go back again, though. Oh, let me give y'all something pretty to look at. Woo-hoo. Booyaka, booyaka!
That's my jam. My theme music. That's all right.
Why can't I find this stupid Uh-oh, wait a minute. Let me get this out of here. All right, y'all. Oh.
Services is a tip
Peace.
certified and liability insured bartending company. We service the Maryland, DC, Virginia, and Pennsylvania.